Okay, I was going to do some fusion stuff, and then things happened, and now we're here. Fuka is asking for a minute. What do you need?
Metis wanted me to pass on a message to you. She said she wanted to show you something, and asked if you could come to Ptolomea Mall.
Oh, sure, sounds good, I guess.
Perfect! Oops. Sorry. I just got a little too excited. Anyway, you should get going. She's been waiting for you.
At Fuka-san's insistence, I made my way over to Ptolomea Mall. Game? She asked me to meet me here, but I don't see her anywhere.
Sister! Apologies for the wait. Oh, I mean... Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
Nah, I just got here, it's okay.
Oh, you actually said it! According to proper etiquette, that's the correct response. I read a book at the dorm that illustrated how two people in uniform rendezvous. Is it not custom for those of similar age to don matching clothes and do all sorts of activities together? I thought it'd be a shame should these outfits only be associated with exploration and combat. So I was hoping the two of us could make some more pleasant memories in them while we still have the chance.
Should I have worn mine then?
You really don't mind? I mean, yes! Please do! I'll wait right here while you go get changed.
She was vibrating with excitement as she saw me off to the dorm.
Is this what true bliss feels like? Now that we're finally matching, I can't afford to squander even a single second of our time together. We must hurry and seize the opportunity to make new memories. Please take the lead, sister. What kinds of things are supposed to be done in school uniforms?
Is school things, I guess?
I see. You are a student after all. So the real thrill of wearing a uniform isn't from going out and having fun with friends. I learned something new today! Okay then, let's head back to the dorm and study there.
I decided to head back home with Metis. In the end, all we did was talk instead of studying, but Metis still seemed very satisfied. I actually don't remember that from my own playthrough. That's... why is that the one that's voice acted? Why couldn't they voice act the other hangouts with the, you know, the actual members of C's? Well, I should probably buy some of these. God, that's so expensive. Why is everything so expensive here? I think I'm okay, I guess. I'll exit. I guess they don't have, do they not have sales here? I guess they don't. Oh, there's a bunch of exclamation marks over here. Oh, right! The stuff! The potates! Wait, I need to plant seeds. Hand over seeds. I mean, I don't need that. I'll get the potates and the amrunion. I still don't understand why it's called. I mean, I know it's Amrita, but it just amrunion just doesn't sound right to me. Can I sell stuff here? I should be able to. It's been a while. This is ergotite chunk. Okay, I'm just gonna grab all this. It's so long in between my play sessions that I can sometimes just forget what the hell I'm doing. Like, I don't think I've done episode Aigis in like a month. That's kind of been my schedule, is like once a month do one of these blocks, areas, doors, sections, chunks, whatever you want to call it, because it just seems like the easiest way to do it. Koromara wasn't the only one he met that day. I ran into him as well. If I hadn't been out patrolling that night, maybe he wouldn't be here, fighting with us. A chance encounter indeed. Yeah. My dad's gotten better since then, but he's still, well, he ain't exactly the most upstanding citizen. That's enough of that, and don't feel like you have to make me feel better or anything. Besides, I think what's going on right now is way more important. So to get us out of this, your best option is to bring me, the great Junpei Iori. I'll get us out of this. I'm sure you will. I never knew his dad's an alcoholic. I think I kind of get how he feels. It's not like I pity him or anything, it's just... I don't know. Well, your dad is dead. He seems to be quietly watching over everyone. Well, might as well double up on Metis. Do you have time right now? There's something I want to show you. Let's go talk to her. Yay! You remember that thing we found in the abyss? The strange cup-like object with the hole? Amada-san actually taught me how to use it. Come, I'll show you. What is this thing? Oh, I comprehend. My nerves are killing me. All I did was mention the drip coffee maker. Why is it happening to me? So that's how you assemble a beverage. How very intriguing. It's nothing, really. How's the taste? The taste? Yes, you're supposed to drink it. The taste. You don't need to think that hard about it. I'll give it another shot. Maybe I'll figure it out with another cup. I drank every last drop, but... Aigis hasn't touched hers yet. Would you like to try that one?
Are you sure?
What? Can I really? Sure, go for it. Just make sure you actually taste it. In that case, don't mind if I do. Wow, quality animations, would you look at that? Any good, sister? How does it taste this time?
Let's see.
Much better than the first one. It's the same batch. How? They were both brewed with the same coffee beans. There can't be that big of a difference. Is it because my wonderful hands touched it? You can technically assign quantifiable values for comparison, but it's difficult to present the outputted data clearly. It's also unnecessary when the fact is, receiving this cup from my sister is what makes it better. Ugh, what kind of Disney bullshit is that? But we do get a new characteristic, Sister Boost. Attack up by 20% when on the receiving end of a ship. Only from Aigis, though. I just wanted to hear your impressions on the flavor profile. Nah, it smell good. It smell good. I don't know how it tastes. Haha, thank you. Why is it so hard to brew a good cup? Oh, the coffee was, really tasty? That was not convincing. Well, at least we got the characteristic. Koromaru-san has always seemed to be worried about everyone. No, more like he's watching over us. It's like he thinks himself as the alpha here, even though you're our leader, sister. I am, but only for now. That's strange. Whenever I tell Koromaru-san that you're the leader, he wears the same expression as you do now. Well, I guess it's not my place to talk. Not like I know much about this or anything. Alright, it's time for Fuka! We found a math workbook. Because when you're stuck in an endless loop of time, what else would you want to do but study math? I invited Metis too. She said she was interested in doing what high schoolers do. So here we go, I guess since we talked about that earlier. Huh, this is the first time I've witnessed a school student fulfilling their educational obligations. Why do you write out all the calculations involved instead of just the answer? It's inefficient. I guess so you can prove that you know how to solve the problem correctly? So providing the answer isn't considered sufficient proof that you know how to solve the problem correctly. That's how it, did I say something wrong? We should just let her work. Don't want to short circuit her brain. Oh, if you say so. I'm sorry, it's just that this one's really difficult. Actually, I think it's because it's just finding the answer isn't the important part. What? But isn't that the goal of the assignment? Well, that's part of it, but I think the point is to learn the process. It's about knowing which formulas or techniques will help you solve the problem. And once you know it, finding the solution is easy, even when you start on another problem with different numbers. I see. So studying is about acquiring specific mindsets.
Sister.
Fuka-san's a good teacher, isn't she, sister? She makes things so easy to understand. Well, she is the brains of the team. Everybody else is dumb. I don't know about that, but I appreciate the compliment. Oh, and also, I think it's fun to write out the calculations. It's like I'm having a conversation. How do I explain it? When I figure out an answer, I feel like I understand the intent of the person who wrote the problem. For example, I can see when they're trying to mislead me, or I can tell when they want me to use a certain formula. If I can figure out what the problems are getting at, I feel like I'll be more prepared for the exams. Couldn't this apply to my navigation too? I think there are actually a lot of similarities. She looks like she's having a revelation right now. But we get a new characteristic on Fuka, Weakness Buffer. Reduces damage taken when an ally's weakness is struck. So studying also helps with exploration. Then I suppose school must enforce a rather intense regimen. Oh, sorry, I may have given you the wrong idea. Well, maybe she's just gonna have to go to school at some point. We used to use the bulletin board a lot, didn't we? Feels a little weird we're not using it at all, even though we're exploring again. I don't think any of us ever thought we'd have to continually explore like we are now. Yeah, who would have thought being stuck in a time loop would do that to you?
Let's see.
Hamada's, and Akihiko's, and now Iori's passed, and each event took place before they started fighting shadows. Is that how they're all related? Is it linked to the reason that will help us get rid of the abyss? Why can't I go here, please? You know, Junpei-san never really admits just how sad or hurt he is until it comes to a head. It kinda hit me how mature he is, especially considering how he's helped me through some stuff too. I still think he ought to take things more seriously at times though. I don't know. I like Junpei. I think it's good to not take things super seriously. I think that is everyone. And with all that, it is time to go back into the abyss. Time to start exploring again, although I do know you want to talk to me. Even in the face of tremendous hardship, you continue to make great progress nonetheless. This is less of a reward and more of a gift from me to you. Please take it. Twilight Fragment. Yeah, do I have any requests I can fulfill? Have you ever experienced being pursued relentlessly by a vicious shadow within the abyss? Yes, the Reaper. No doubt this is extremely challenging. Yeah. Reaper, and then the Greedy Shadow. Anything I can report? No. Okay. So what I was planning to do, so I came down here and Elizabeth was like, hey, my master wants to speak to you. So I was like, well, I don't want to go in the development room yet, just in case it's like important dialogue. And then I went back up into the dorm. And then, Fuka immediately dumped me into dialogue. I couldn't do anything about it. So we're back where I wanted to start. I wanted to do fusions before I started this. Igor's been waiting. I've called you here so that I may offer you another form of assistance. Now that you've been nurturing your powers throughout your exploration, I shall reveal to you more secrets of fusion. I'm certain that you will find this to be a great benefit. Special fusion. Whoa. That's all I like to say, and now I can actually get into some fusions, and I think I am gonna do this off screen just because I do have a decent amount of money right now. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be back. And the number of personas we have acquired has increased significantly. Elizabeth is immensely pleased to witness our I should just read the text like I normally do. But we get a new characteristic on Aigis, weakness amp. We've already seen this before. Any new theurgies? I don't think so. So I'm going to leave. I do know there are some requests for Elizabeth that I need to do, so I think I am going to go ahead and take a look at some of those and see if I can knock them out. Do I have any? I do have one. I think it's create a persona above a certain... No, fusion milestone. Okay. I will see which of these I can grab, and then I will be back. Okay, I think the only reasonable thing to get right now, or at least the one that made the most sense, is... Sorry, stop. Bring me the Hazakura. This can be gotten at the antique shop. I'm assuming aristocracy can also be gotten there, and I should probably deck people out. It's literally worse than the weapon that I have. What the hell? Damn it. It's okay. It's all good. The penalty guitar's the best one. Lovely. Amigo Poncho. Resist distress. Well, it's fine. I'm not super worried about my gear. Who do I want to bring into the party right now? Everyone's about the same level. So I'll go with the girls. I feel like I've been using them a lot, but... Let us get into this. We are going into the 5th door, Ptolomea. I think that's how you say it. I'm assuming the P is silent, like pterodactyl. Are we gonna see another past memory here? I wonder. A dark figure keeps popping up in these memories we see. Do they really have something to do with us being trapped in this place? I guess the only choice is that we have to believe what Meta says. Worrying about it certainly won't help us. We just have to keep moving and find out the truth. Yeah, at this point, we're kind of stuck here. So, you really saw me? Hi-ya! Okay, well, I didn't get the advantage. That's okay. What are you weak to? Who knows? Let's just start hitting them. Anyway, I have pulled up the list that I have been using. I'm assuming I haven't gotten this far because these don't look like questions that I think I've answered. One of them is Xbox or PlayStation, choose one. So, the only Well, okay. So I have had a PS2 when I was way younger. Why am I doing no damage? What the hell? What are you weak to? Fire? Maybe? Let's find out. Nope. So I had a PS2 growing up, along with a Wii. I also, maybe you're weak to Pierce, maybe? Nope. So I had a PS2 growing up. That was when I was younger, so I didn't know a whole lot about stuff, and I didn't really have my own opinions growing up. And then I had a Wii for the longest time, and then in high school, I got an Xbox One. And I'm pretty sure I've brought this up before. That has not been one of my favorite systems to own. I'm not saying that it's a bad system, the Xbox One, but I found that I wasn't the biggest fan of the games on it. Like, the games on Xbox were not really my cup of tea. And because of that, I didn't play a variety of games on it. Like, I played a lot of Destiny, and then it was kind of just the Destiny machine. And it died sometime for me after college, and I just never replaced one. I just kept my Switch. I had a laptop, so Null Dizzy? That's so... Ooh, gigantic fish. That's nice, though. Oh, geez. What do I get rid of? I think Tarakaja is probably the one to get rid of. I probably get my Tarakaja after this. Yep. Lovely. How do I auto recover? There's the right button. So yeah, I did have an Xbox One for a little bit. It was fine. It was the first system I bought with my own money. I bought it from money I made from my first job playing piano at a church. That was a lot of fun. And it's just, the system was not for me. And it's sad because recently, so for reference, it is October 12th for me. Recently, Xbox has raised their prices on Game Pass, and it's not confirmed, but it really seems like they're trying to move out of the hardware markets, which is really sad and also surprising, considering that, like, you think about the 360 era, if you were around for that, and I was young for that, so I don't want to say, like, I know exactly what it was like, but, like, the 360 was dominant in that generation, and everybody had one, and I also, the Red Ring of Death was very much a thing, but it's just weird seeing Xbox just so horrifically collapse within the span of just a couple generations. It's a very odd feeling to see a company do that. But I would say if I did have to get one, whether an Xbox or a PlayStation right now, I would definitely get a PlayStation 5. I mean, I don't need one since I have a PC, and basically all of PlayStation's good games are on PC. But yeah, if I had to get one, I would get one of those. I've said this, I think that PC and Switch is by far the best combination of all the systems to have, because you get all the Nintendo exclusives on the Switch, and you also get the portability of it, and then you get basically every other game on PC. You've got Steam, which is really great. If you're super into the indie scene, I don't see why you wouldn't have a PC. I'm personally not a big indie guy, even though I probably should play more indie games. But yeah, I mean, I can't... I don't, especially with the cost of consoles now, like, I don't really see a reason why you wouldn't go for a PC over it. Like, you can, especially if you're, like, into indie games, those aren't super expensive, and you don't need crazy good hardware to run those types of games, so there's not a real reason why you wouldn't get one. And I know I sound like an elitist in, like, PC Master Race right now, but that's just something I've learned over the past, I don't know, probably 5 or so years of slowly getting into the PC gaming sphere. You know, I had a gaming laptop, if you want to call it that. I had a gaming laptop for a little bit there, and it was the first big boy purchase I made. It was the first the first big purchase I made after I had like a full-time job. And it was a Christmas gift for myself after working for 4-ish months. Do I want to go after one of these? It's the first floor. And I'll go for the easy one. I was not doing a lot of damage there in those normal battles, so I'm going to relax on this. I also want to Sylphid Ore here because I don't want to mess this up. But yeah, you know, I mean, a PS5 costs what, like, hold on, how much does a PS5 cost? Like $600 now, right? PS5? Oh, they're $500. Oh, but that's a digital edition. Oh yeah, they're like $550 or so. Yeah, I mean, that would be my recommendation. I mean, you can put together a very mid gaming PC for that amount of money. Plus, oh Jesus, plus you get all the good benefits of it, like it being an actual computer, which is really nice. And for me, that's kind of, I don't want to say a requirement, but with all of the editing and shit that I do, I kind of have to have one. I'm gonna Oracle here. I don't want to mess this up. But for the longest time, for I think about a year, yeah, because I remember I edited and did all my recording on. Why did you do that? I did all of my editing and all of my recording on my laptop, which was just a whole process. When I wanted to record Switch footage, I had to like plug my computer into the capture card, and then it was also hooked up to my TV, so I had like this, all of these wires by my TV, and then I had to record that, and then to edit was a nightmare because everything overheated, and it would stutter, and it would crash, and it was awful. And then like almost to the day, like a year after I started my channel, I got fully monetized, like I met the requirements for it, and I also got my tax returns, so like all of that within the span of like a few weeks, and I was like, okay, I just need to buy a PC, so I got like $1,000 on my tax return. So I was like, I'm gonna do this. Oh God! Well, there goes Misiru. Well, that's awkward. So I threw it all together, and it's so much easier to edit and record and do all this stuff. It's so nice. And then I eventually did get a second monitor, and that made things way more easy, especially like now I can actually kind of record PC games and not have it be a pain in the ass. But yes, that was a great investment for me. I'm not even worried about like the game's performance, just from the aspect of everything just being so much easier. I don't have like an ultra wide or anything. I don't think I want one of those. I like having multiple screens to kind of separate things out. That's something that I enjoy. I think you're weak to fire. Please don't target Mitsuru again. Why did you? Oh! I don't go down when I'm in Orgia mode. I forgot about that. But yeah, that's my recommendation. If you have the money, of course. You know, I don't want to speak for those of you who aren't as fortunate as I am, because I do recognize that I am in a lucky position to be able to spend my own personal money on all these things, and I know that's not the same for many and many other people out there, and I don't want to make those assumptions that everybody has the same resources that I have, whether you live in the US or you don't. But if you do have the money, that's my recommendation, is to have a PC and a Switch, just depending on which games you gravitate more towards. Like, for example, I've said this before, but I have so many healing skills on Yukari. I always gravitated towards Nintendo games, and then as I've gotten older, I have found other series, like the Persona series, which I like, that aren't really fit for Nintendo consoles, but still happen to be on the system. So yes, if going back to the original question, Xbox or PlayStation, right now I would definitely choose a PlayStation, because I don't know if Xbox as a brand is going to be around for much longer. And then maybe I have answered these questions, because I feel like I did take a look at this one recently. It says, what are you hoping for at the next E3? Which is just sad, because I loved E3, and that was always such a fun time. it felt like a simpler time almost, where we could all come together for this week-long event where all the new game devs showed their hot new things, whether it's a new system or a new game or whatever, and that was always so much fun to like be a part of in the moment, even if you didn't go to it. And now it's just not a thing, and I do think COVID kind of killed it off, and I get it from like the developer standpoint. It just makes way more sense to just like post a trailer online. It's just easier, it takes less time, it's way cheaper and everything, but it's just like, from all you lovers, from like an experience standpoint, it's just so much more fun to be able to look forward to that week-long event every single year. And it was in the summer, so like if you were a student, it's like you're not doing anything, so that adds to it, and it's just sad. But COVID definitely killed it off for sure. But there's nothing we can do about it now. Did I not get? Oh, I did not get all of them. I missed you. All good? Yes, let's go back. Okay, here we go. Let's see, what's another one? What's more important, action or story? Ooh, action or story? I'm guessing that means like gameplay or narrative. Oh, that's a good question. I feel like I kind of teeter-totter with both of those because I can kind of play any game if it's got a good story. I don't really mind the genre, with the exception of like maybe a visual novel, I guess. I don't think I've ever played one of those. Well, I don't know if Persona really counts as one of those. It might. What do you... You're definitely weak to fire. But at the same time, if the game is good, I don't really give a shit about the story. Like, I don't care about the story of Monster Hunter, even though Wilds was actually semi-decent. At least that's what I thought. It wasn't winning any awards. Like, it wasn't a Persona or a Metal Gear or something, but I thought the story was better. It was better than I expected, and I don't really care about that if the gameplay's super good. I'm gonna say in terms of like games, if there's any games, if we're talking about games, I would say gameplay is more important, just because I can get a good narrative elsewhere, but I can't get good gameplay elsewhere. So just for the sake of it being a game, that's my answer, and that's my interpretation of it. Hiya! Next one, are there any games you're really bad at? I am terrible at 2D games. It doesn't really matter if it's a 2D action game, or if it's like a platformer or a side-scroller. I am garbage at 2D games. I don't know why. I really don't. I think I have a Dionysus in here. Yeah. I don't know why. I think it's because I didn't grow up on them, and I also don't play a lot of them. Like, most of the games that I play now are all 3D games. Persona, Zelda, Metal Gear, Xenoblade, Mario Kart, whatever. And I've just never, ever been good at them. I'd say those are the only games that I'm, like, bad at. Fish for crit? Nope. That's okay. What else? Have you ever seen anybody get really angry when they lose? Yes, myself. I have not broken any controllers. However, I have cracked my Joy-Con grip on my Switch 1. I got mad. I kind of bashed it on the ground. I didn't throw it. I have thrown it. I didn't throw it that time. And it just cracked. So that's why I really didn't hit anything there. That's why your boy doesn't play competitive games. And I've definitely mentioned that, but that's why I don't play competitive games. What's your favorite game series of all time? Xenoblade, baby! I feel like I talk about this series all the time, and I still haven't played it on this channel, and I really, really need to. I love the Xenoblade series. I feel like if the Persona games were more consistent across the board, like, I love 5, I think 4 is great, 3 is alright, even with Reload. If it were more consistent, I would consider it up there, but it's so up or down for me that I don't ever feel like it will be at the top. I also have not played 1 and 2. And I've mentioned this, I really have no intention of playing 1 or 2. Just because they are so unbelievably outdated. And unless they get a remake, I don't ever see myself playing those games. I don't want to say more important things to spend my time on, but I would rather spend my time on other games that I at least have a feeling I will enjoy. I don't think I would enjoy those games, if I'm being completely honest. I've got some Twilight fragments. Let's go ahead and use them. Do I get a clock? No clock. But I do get a hand. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Close enough. Yeah. It's okay. It's not the end of the world, I guess, but I'm gonna Theurgy on you. The Zelda series at first was my favorite series, and it was for the longest time up until probably Xenoblade 2 came out, because that was the moment when Xenoblade kind of became a series and less of, a game. But I do love the Zelda series. It is one that is near and dear to my heart, and I've played basically all of the mainline ones. There are a few here and there that I haven't gotten around to. Can I get a hit? Can I get a crit? I really don't want this hand to just... Sure. Maybe I'll get something here. I do love the Zelda series. It's just... they take so long to come out with the games. Like, it took like 6 or 7 years from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom, and it's basically the same game. Don't get me wrong, I really liked Tears of the Kingdom. I honestly did, but oh my god, it should not have taken that long to come up with this. They added the depths, and that was basically it. And you are just, I hate these things. I hate the hands. I hate the hands. Please, please, please don't run away. Please don't. How am I already so low on SP on Aigis? Please, do something, don't miss. Ptolomea. Anyway, is there a game that is considered to be really bad but is your secret guilty pleasure? I don't think so. I'm trying to think if there's any like games that I would consider bad that I enjoy. Oh, you're confused, please. No, Aigis. Why are you doing this? That's 3,200 yen. It's gonna run away. God damn it!
The enemy retreated. There are 3 left.
Why am I not doing any damage? What level are you? Why is everybody confused? Stop throwing money away! This is going so horribly. I should have just me Patrid. Everybody is dying! I'm running. I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care. Oh my god. Please run away. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Okay! The Megiddo gem? It only deals 100 damage. Okay. That was a fucking nightmare. Okay. Well, whatever. It's fine. But I have recently finished. I need to heal. What am I doing? I don't know what buttons to press. I've been playing too many different games lately. I have recently finished Metal Gear Solid Delta. Got to the end. Cried like a little baby. Again. I think you're weak to just physical skills, right? I guess I'll do that. I don't really want to waste this turn with Yukari. Yes, if you have not played Metal Gear Solid 3... what are you doing with your life? That game is amazing, and the remake is basically the same game with a new coat of paint. I mean, I don't think they changed anything. They put a warning in the beginning, being like, "Hey, this is basically faithful to the original. Things have not been changed, and some things may not age well." And there's a part where. Like, so you like camouflage yourself. So you've got like different outfits, and you also have face paint. And one of the face paints is it's just plain black. And I know they put that there because some idiot would think it's like Snake is doing blackface, but he's not. It's just camouflage, and it's not like he's doing that to like, make fun of a minority. He's doing it to try to sneak through, and I know that's why they put that warning label there, because some moron... I need to heal. How do I heal? How do I heal? Where's my... There it is. Because some moron would probably be like, Konami is promoting blackface or whatever. And unfortunately, people don't have media literacy and don't understand that's not how that works. But I know that's why they did that, because people are stupid. But the thing that actually hasn't aged super well is there's a character and they talk about basically... A big part of it is like how enemies change with the times, and it takes place during the Cold War, and it's an American talking about how like the U.S. and Soviet Union are enemies right now, and then they're like, will that still be the same in the 21st century? Somehow I don't think so, and I'm just sitting there like, well, I don't know how to tell you this, but yeah, things are not going so hot between the U.S. and Russia right now, but... yeah. If you have not played that, I'm really bad at it. There are certain parts of it that don't control how I want to, and I don't know if I'm just bad at playing the game or I'm just rusty because I haven't played a stealth game since Metal Gear Solid 5 in like 2016-ish, whenever that game came out. It's been a while. But there are moments where I'm just like, okay, I want to do this, and the game is just like, you can't do that now, but if you did it 5 seconds later, you could do it, and I'm just like, why can't you just let me do it now? I don't know, it's hard to explain, but if you want full thoughts, you can check out my review on it. I haven't actually finished. I finished writing it. I'm sensing a strong presence. Floor 4 is below your present location. Please be careful. I finished recording the audio. I have not edited it yet. It should come out sometime in November. Yes, November. I think that's when I have it planned for release, if I'm not mistaken. And I think you guys don't have an easy way to down you. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna run. No, escape. Oh, you just blocked that. Fantastic! I don't know what to do. I just want to leave. But yeah. What else? Still working my way through Xenoblade X. Excited for Metroid Prime 4. I don't know. There's not too much else going on gaming related, I guess, for me. Just trying to make my way through episode Aigis. Also, in kind of the prep stages of my next project, which I am excited for. Of course I can run away when I'm about to kill it, but it's fine. I am excited for my next project. It is going to be a challenge for sure, truth be told, but I'm sure you all will very, very, very much like it. It's something that I wasn't really expecting myself to do, and don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Please have mercy! Okay, we're good. Let's see if I can have, okay. Let's see if I can have a better luck with this hand this time. And, oh, god damn it. I guess I'll lower its evasion. Maybe that'll work, I don't know. What? Would you rather have loads of time to play games but only be able to buy 2 games a year, or be able to buy loads of games but never have time to play? I mean, I would definitely do only 2 games a year. So would you rather have tons of time to play and only have 2 games a year, or be able to have loads of games but never have much time to play them? I feel like that's an obvious answer. Like, would you rather be able to do your hobby a lot or not be able to do your hobby a lot in the span of a year? You know? I mean, I don't play a ton of games anyway. I guess one way you could do it is like have one like almost live service multiplayer type game where it's always getting new content, so you're never bored with that. And then I guess for one time a year, in the first year only buy 1 game and have it be something you're super looking forward to, and have it be like a super massive game. Like a big 100-hour RPG, And then every year after that, just figure it out. Just pick which 2 games you want that year and buy those. I don't know what live service game I would buy. I've mentioned I'm not super into the live service model, and I have issues with live service stuff, but I guess if I only have a few options throughout the course of the year, it's something I could definitely figure out. And I don't think that... I think if I had to have one, I could probably find one. I personally don't know which one I would play right now. Do I want to do like a competitive game, or would I want to do like a more of a co-op one? I think I'd prefer to have a co-op one, just personally. I found that I like co-op more than I like competitive stuff. What are you weak to? Fire. And I feel that if I had a ton of time to play, then I could get really into like games with raids and super high level RPG grindy stuff, super high level content, like end game type stuff, and I think that would be fun. You're weak to fire. Do I have Ragion? No, I can't use it. I think I have just enough for that. I do. Where is all my SP gone? I guess I can just leave the Abyss and come back. I don't really want to lose all of my Major Arcana cards that I've picked up. I've probably got enough SP items. I can figure it out. Oh god. In your opinion, what is the worst game of all time that you've played? Oh. That's a good question. I don't know for sure. I feel like I don't play a lot of bad games. There have been a couple games that I have not been able to finish for various reasons, but I don't think any of them have really been bad. Like, for example, this year for me, last year for you all, if you're watching this, I could not finish Animal Well. I don't know why. I know a lot of people really liked it, and that's great and all. It just wasn't for me, which is weird, because I do like Metroidvanias. I generally like puzzle games. Could not really even get into Animal Well. I got maybe an hour, 2 hours into it, and just did not enjoy it very much for whatever reason. What else? I played the ARMS demo years and years and years ago. Really, really, really enjoyed the demo. Got the game, played like 2 hours of it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because like I said, I really enjoyed the demo. I thought it was a lot of fun, and then bought the game, spent the money, and just never, oh, you reflect that. Just never really played it for whatever reason. But yeah, what else? I could not get through Okami. Love the art style. I thought the gameplay was kind of meh, if I was being honest. Maybe I just didn't get far enough. Part of it was also the characters talk really slowly, like the text doesn't move very fast. And I felt like my brain was reading the text faster than the characters could speak it, and that frustrated me. Please don't kill me with the Megidola. Please. Okay. Are you next? No. Okay, I should be okay. What else have I not been able to finish? I don't think there's anything recently other than those are the only games off the top of my head I couldn't finish. I'll go for the money and the Fatal End. Yeah. Would you give up video games for life and receive $500,000 in cash, or would you refuse the money? Oh, that's awkward. I mean, don't get me wrong, $500,000 is that's just a lot of money, but I don't know if I would want to give up games for that much, and I know that sounds crazy, but I just enjoy them too much. I just enjoy games too much to really want to give them up, even though $500,000 would set me up for a while. You know, I think there is some truth behind money can't buy happiness. I do think money solves a lot of problems, but it doesn't inherently make you happy, and if it were if I had a lot of money, but I couldn't do or enjoy the things that I want, then what's the point of having all that money? And I mean, sure, I could definitely find other things. I could definitely find other things that I would enjoy to kind of fill up that time and like buffer it out. But I don't know if it's something that I would want to do. And also at the same time, I guess, on one hand, it's like, it would set me up for so long and make life so much easier, but also at the same time, if it's something, I don't know. I feel like you understand what I'm saying. So that was actually last on the list of conversation starters. So now I have moved on to 101 philosophy questions to maybe make things interesting. Number one is the mind the same as the brain, or do we have souls? I don't know. I'm just a man who plays video games on the internet. I don't know. And I do think that, how do I want to say this without coming off as an asshole? I think as humans, we are naturally really afraid of death. It's only, like, it's biological. We should fear death. Ironically that I'm playing this game right now with that in mind. But I think a lot of people use religion as a way to help them cope with the fact that they don't know what comes after life. And I'm not trying to say that's a bad thing. I just as a general observation, I feel that's what people do because we can't comprehend what comes after life. And do we have souls? Maybe, maybe not. I personally, I'm okay with saying that I don't know the answer to that, and I'm not going to try to convince people that I know the answer to that. And I think people don't think it's okay to say I don't know to a question. Like, you always have to have an opinion on something, or you have to have the answer to something, or whatever. It's okay to just not know. You don't have to have an opinion on absolutely everything. And I think that's part of the reason why we're so heavily divided right now. It's because everybody has to have an opinion on absolutely everything, or else you're ignorant, I guess, would probably be the best way to put it. I finally get Mediarama, thank God.
Perfect.
There are a lot of things that I don't have opinions on, whether it's on things like this, or like the afterlife, or other, maybe even like political talking points, but I don't know. I don't know if we have souls, and I do think that... Sorry, I was thinking. I don't know what else I have to add to that. Number two is, can computers think or fall in love? I would say right now, probably not, but in the future, I can definitely see that being the case, especially with the rise of AI. I hate AI, I can tell you that right now. I have a feeling I keep whacking the mic, I'm sorry. I have a feeling that AI is going to really mess up a lot of different things really soon. And I do think there's a lot of good things that can come out of it, but I don't know. I do think maybe in the future, once AI gets more sophisticated, I can see it maybe developing its own consciousness, or being able to do creative tasks, or think, or fall in love, or something like that. But for right now, I think it's a little too hard to say, but given... the rapid speed of advancement, especially in the information age, I can see that potentially becoming more of a talking... Oh, this is a border floor, or whatever it's called. Yeah, there should be a boss coming up. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I just want to use the teleporter. I can see that in the very near future becoming a thing, and who knows, maybe human-robot relationships will... be a thing in the future. You never know. And honestly, I feel like that's surprisingly likely at this point. I think I'm gonna swap out my party. I know I like to keep Metis in the party. I don't really want her in the party right now. I'm gonna go with Akihiko. And maybe swap Mitsuru out for Koromaru? Sure, let's go with that. This is I don't think I've used this party comp before. So, what's next? When you have a toothache, is the pain in your mouth or in your brain? Yes. Number 7, what is an emotion? I feel like emotions are inherently tied to how we perceive things. Oh, we just go right into it. Oh, no cutscene with the dude? Okay, sounds good. I don't really know what to do here. I should have Sylphidored. Why didn't I do that? Please don't block. You're gonna block. Okay, okay. Koromaru is just... Oh, God! Alright, we are... off to a flying start. Please have mercy. Okay, that does no damage. Why am I doing no damage? Am I gonna get obliterated here? Probably. Oh, crap. And you're confused. I wish there was a retry battle button like there is in Metaphor. I'm gonna just Mabufula. I don't know how this is gonna go. You... Would you not? Tap a slash, please? Maybe you're weak to physical? Okay, you at least... Agidine. Oh, goody! It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it, boys? Just skip this. I'm going to lose this. Sure? Does this take me to my last save point? Yes? This looks like it is. Okay. So, I know you do fire, so you're a mistake. No. Are you weak to fire? What are you weak to? Electric, okay. For some reason, I don't know why, but the weaknesses for... Yeah, the weaknesses for P3 always throw me for a loop, because some of them aren't weak to the opposite affinity, and that always confuses me for some reason. Okay, take 2, I guess. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. It's fine. But we are getting back into this, and I do want to say that I have no idea how I'm going to structure the release of... Wait, nope. I need a Sylphidora. I have no idea how I'm going to structure the release of episode Aigis. Originally, I was going to do it as one big-ass video, because I thought that'd be funny, and then I learned that YouTube has... I go last?
In this situation...
You're next.
Pull the trigger.
Anyway, and then I learned that YouTube has video size limits, so that idea kind of went bye-bye. I think I may just break it up by... oh wait. That was actually good. How do I want to do this? Shit, I don't know what to do. Electric? Are you weak to electric? Please be weak to electric. Oh, that's good. I want a big... That's probably my best bet. Do I have a good physical attacker? 45, 44. I think the multi-target boost might affect this. Let's find out. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I think I might break it up by the blocks. I was so excited to do one 20-hour video. I thought it would have been really funny. It would have taken days and potentially like a week to export and upload to YouTube and all that stuff, but it would have been so funny. But that's okay. I do have... Oh, you're still... Why are your skills so ass, Junpei? I don't know. It is funny because, like, I do have an external hard drive to store all of my footage on, both for episode Aigis and also for reload in real time, and it's like just the episode Aigis and the reload in real time. Huh? Are you kidding me? Okay, you can spawn that. You're weak to ice, though. What are you weak to? Electric. Okay, at least I have that going for me. But the reload and the episode Aigis combined are at like 3 terabytes worth of storage at this point, which is just fantastic. And it's only October, so I still have... Wait. You were ice. I definitely have an ice persona. I have something ice related. I know I do. You're weak to fire, so I don't want to do that. You're weak to fire. You're weak to fire. Do I have any ice personas that aren't weak to fire? Let's go gambling! Did I miss? No? Why didn't I get the cut in? Well, whatever. Yeah, it's up to like 3 terabytes worth of footage because I not only do I have like the audio and the gameplay, but I have to like basically everything ends up getting duplicated plus some because when I export an episode, I also have the gameplay for it, so everything just ends up stacking on top of each other. I will end up going back and deleting stuff probably once the series is over. I'll definitely delete the episodes from that hard drive. I will probably keep all of the gameplay footage and I'll probably delete the footage from my first playthrough of it. That'll probably make things easier. I'm an oracle. I think it's nice to have footage that's labeled day by day so that if I'm looking for specific stuff, like for example, I'm doing my, what's it called? My tarot study videos, and I will go back and look for very specific like confidant ranks for P5, and I have trouble finding them because I don't know what goes where. And there's the Makarakarn. Please don't kill Aigis. Please, please, please. I can live with that. I can really live with that. Oh, I can Magarulu here. I can get rid of the Makarakarn. And now now I can attack the tank. See, that's that big old noggin coming into play here. And now I go over to Aigis and I Bufudine. And I get 1 all-out attack, and then I'm gonna get another one because this was on a shift. See, I'm so smart. But it is nice having that external hard drive. And ooh, that does like no damage. Ooh, I forgot to mention this. So I get paid 3 times this month instead of 2 because I get paid every 2 weeks. So every 6 months I get paid an extra 50% over the course of the month, which. Whew, that extra $1,500 a month, just like it hits different. But why are your skills so ass, Junpei? You go next, don't you? Yeah. Anyway, I bought a secret lab desk. I bought the normal Magnus, so they have. I did a lot of research over this because my cats like to chew on cords, so I need a desk where I can hide the cords really easily. And they also, I have a bunch of stuff like, I have like a cable management set, so like a bunch of cables are like adhered to the side of the desk, if that makes sense. But the problem is that they like messing with the cords and then it becomes unstuck and then they start chewing on the cords. Anyway, so Secret Lab has a Magnus and they have a Magnus Pro. And the Magnus is just a normal sitting desk, but it has a cable management tray like in the back, which is really nice because I'm gonna need that with all the shit that I've got on my desk. I feel like I go for that. But they also have a Magnus Pro, which is like a standing desk. I'm just like, I am never gonna be standing with this. So I got that. It was like the desk with the accessories was like $700, which it hurts me a little bit to spend that much on a desk. But I would rather do that than have my cats chew through something that's expensive and then I need to rush to replace it in case I need to get a video out. So I was like, you know what? I spend so much time at this desk. It's probably going to be a good idea to get a nice one. But also, I have an idea. So, I really miss just being able to play games like relaxing, sitting down on the couch or whatever, and doing that. So, I have this crazy idea that I'm going to rotate the desk that I have now. Wait. Did I miss something? Okay. I was too busy, like, motioning and looking to the side because that's what I do when I play games and shit. I swear to God, if you kill Aigis right now, I'm gonna be so pissed. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I think I may take my desk where it is now and rotate it so it's like an L shape. And then I may like move my living room TV into here so that I can, my desk is in my bed. Can you please hit? My desk is in my bedroom, just for reference. Do I have something that like resists slash? No, I don't. Fantastic. I may move my TV from my living room into my bedroom so that I can hook my PC and Switch up to my TV and play in my bed while I like record stuff for you. Not for these YouTube videos, but like for my reviews and stuff, and also type out notes on my laptop. I'm really excited. I have no idea if I'm gonna actually do that. I don't know if I really have enough room in my bedroom to do that, but it's an idea. So, Chariot Tarot card, I guess his max HP is plus 10. When you're, they will stop hearing shuffle time, blah, blah, blah. We get some level ups. How is Junpei 2 levels higher than I am? Wait, what? How? I thought you couldn't, I thought that wasn't a thing. All right, well, whatever. The more you know, I guess. Gigantic Fist. Oh, I need that for a, I need that for an Elizabeth quest. Was this from one of the clocks and I just never got around to it and then it just got like super uber buffed or something? Who knows? It is what it is, but we are done with that. We'll be able to make more progress now. Great work, Aigis. Well, now that we've taken down the enemy, what should we do next? Keep going? Yes, let's keep exploring. All right then, no objections here. You can count on me to navigate. All right, well, thank you. Oh, we've got all of these chests. Want to make sure you grab all of them because these do have the, like, the hangout items in it. Oh, and there's the aristocracy I need for the other Elizabeth request. There's a dog toy. So we're making all kinds of progress. I am gonna go back to the Desert of Doors. I just like unlocking the stairs for some reason. I feel like it just makes it easier. And I'll go ahead and talk to Elizabeth real quick. Twilight Fragments. Might as well knock these out while I can. Got the Gigantic Fist. Got the Aristocracy. Prime Nihil or Automasuku Kaja and Circe's Bow. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and head back into the Abyss. Might as well. I feel like I'm doing well. It is 8:12 at night for me, so, I think I'm gonna swap out my party a little bit though. Let's do you three. You guys all have SP. It's probably fine. Save, right? Yes, okay. Back into Ptolomea. Here we go. But yes, I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm exactly gonna do it because I have not a lot of SP on, I guess. Items? I have a lot of soul drops. Why do I feel like I should have more SP items than that? I don't want to use the big ones because I want to save those for boss fights, but I'll keep going. I'll probably get to like, oh, I love this area. The atmosphere is different. Why though, you know? The lower we go, the more nervous I get. It's still far away, but I am sensing a strong presence below us. Okay, let's focus and move on. I love this part of the Abyss. Like, look at the reflections off the ground, and oh, it's so pretty. This is one of my favorite areas. Actually, it's probably my favorite area in the entire game. I love it. It looks so good. I will say, you know, I have shit on P3. It does have some legitimately really, really, really good parts. And do I not have a Mazionga skill? I really, really don't. Ah, shit. I guess, do I just knock them? I don't really want to knock them down one by one. We'll wing it. Like I said, I will say, P3 does have some really really legitimately good moments. And for example, obviously it's October for me. Clearly, Shinjiro's death happened soon. Recently, that's probably a better word for it, recently, so that moment in particular is a really big high point for the game and also the series as a whole. I do wish they spent a little more time on it. It is a little weird going back into the social stim stuff almost like immediately after he dies. They really only take about a day or two of focusing on it, and then it's like, all right, back to ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's really weird. I feel like it needed more time to just like let it sit there and kind of marinate, but what do I know? I am not a game developer. I am not a writer. I am just a guy who plays games, and I do need to level up this Titania for a request, so I'm gonna put her in the front. Where is this going? There it is. This area also has different, like a different tile layout, a very different, like, I don't even know how to describe it. The sections, the chunks, the hallways, they feel a lot different than the rest of the Abyss and also Tartarus, which is one of the reasons why I like it so much. I also really like the final area in Tartarus, the kind of black and white one with all the like spheres, and that area looks very different. And I didn't get the advantage. Weak to punch. Sounds good. But I am. Yeah, I'm excited for this new desk. I feel like I have slowly started spending more money on stuff as I've gotten older, but also at the same time, I feel like I'm generally pretty good at saving stuff. Okay, that's fine. I feel like I'm generally pretty good at saving stuff. For example, I put like $500 a month into investment accounts between like my saving, like a short-term investment account and also like my retirement account. So I feel like if I'm doing that, I'm in generally pretty good shape to, you know, these the months where I get this extra paycheck, splurging a little bit more on stuff like that. I also bought a 4 terabyte NVMe for my computer because I was running out of space on my computer and I didn't want to like put games on my external hard drive because that seems like a bad idea. And when I first built the computer, I bought a 1 terabyte NVMe, which was not, I mean, at the time it was the decision to make, but there was a sale on NVMEs and I got a 4 terabyte one for like $250, I think, which, I mean, you know, spending $250 on something is not exactly a drop in the bucket, but for something like that, you know, I am okay spending larger amounts of money on things that I know will be useful and things that I will put to good use, and I don't want to mess with you. I don't know, that's just me. The signal, this movement. The greedy shadow is closing in on us. All right, let's do this. Let's catch this motherfucker. Look at all those little fingies going. Wait. Did Koromaru look different there for a second, or am I just going crazy? Understood. For some reason, he looked different. I don't know why. I am gonna go left. I am gonna go right. I am gonna go left. Maybe? Did I get it? I think I got it. Let's go! Alright, what do I want to do here? Virus breath? Sure. I don't think it really matters all that much. I got the poison off, which is nice. Megidola. Please don't kill me. We're all good. Yeah, I spend money. I feel like, generally speaking, I don't spend money on stuff that I'm not going to use. I don't know if I'm great at managing my money, but also at the same time, I don't want to be somebody who just like hoards wealth, because that's just like, there's no point in having the money if I'm never going to use it. So I try to spend my money on things that I know are going to be valuable to me or to what I do or whatever. That's just what I do. Like, there are very few times where I feel like I'm wasting money on a purchase. Like, did I really need to buy an expensive computer or a hard drive or a graphics card? No. However, for my hobbies and whatever, I feel like it is valuable to have, and I am going to put it to good use. And I feel like this is just the boy version of girl math. Like, I spent all this money on a graphics card, but if I use it every day, then that's only... If I use it for 3 years, then that's like less than $1 per day. And I got it on sale, so really, I'm saving however much money. I feel like that's not what I'm doing, but if I am, you can call me out. I mean, I guess you'd be calling me out like 4 months after the fact. But I guess at this point it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna spend my money, and I feel like, generally speaking, the internet is not gonna sway my opinion on this. Maybe? Did Titania get? Yes, she got Magarula. So that will fulfill one of the requests. Gigantic Fist, high counter. That's nice to have. Mamadoon. Might as well replace Mamudo. And we're off to the races. We defeated it. We got some money. And we're at the stairs. Should I have read that? It's probably fine. It's just normal Abyss dialogue. And Ken is not calling it quits just yet. Sounds good, dude. I am not calling it quits either. I feel like this has been one of my longer Abyss runs. I feel like I usually take a break around an hour in, but I started recording earlier than I do normally. Normally I do it like later at night for some reason. I'm gonna send it. Can I get a kill? I think I can get one of them. I got the one that's not confused for some reason. Can I kill? Can I get a crit? Can I get something? Okay. I feel like I haven't seen a Metis cut-in a while for something. Oh, speaking of cut-ins, I have started doing things on my main channel where I found a guy, his YouTube channel is called Vermillionaire, and what he does is he posts green screen versions of Persona transition effects. So like, how do I explain this? It's really hard to explain. Like when, think about like the transition to the all-out attack in Reload. He posted that but with a green screen, and I've started doing that in my videos on Oro Talks, and I have no idea how they're gonna do. It takes a lot longer to edit videos when I do all those effects, but I think it's really cool, and I think it's interesting, and I feel like it does, in a way, up the quality of them a little bit. It makes them more entertaining to just watch, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll do that forever. I feel like I've been just kind of doing the same thing for a while, so I kind of wanted to mix things up a little bit with my, I say main channel, but honestly, by the time this comes out, Oro Plays will probably have more views than, or more subscribers than Oro Talks, which is weird. I think I may just... Oh, we haven't seen this one yet, I don't think. Oh, we've seen this in the main game. I don't need to show this. What am I talking about? I'm so out of sorts with episode Aigis. It messes with me so much. But that's okay. That is okay. That kills. Okay. I feel like I can get back to this list. What is the meaning of life? Okay, so this is something that I have thought a little bit about, and I think at the end of the day, there is no actual meaning. We kind of have to come up with our own meanings to life, which is part of what I feel like the theme of P3 is. I keep Gigantic Fist or Herculean Strike. I'm gonna get rid of Bafula. And Pufudan comes next. I never know what skills to keep on her. She gets so many skills that are all useful. Do I need to auto? Oh, I should probably recover. I need to go this way. So I think that we kind of have to come up with our own meaning to life as we go along, and something that I've kind of, I don't want to say figured out, but decided is that I kind of want to I want to leave the world in a better place than where I found it, if that makes sense. Like, I want to set up the world, and I want to have an impact on people around me to where it's in a better place than when I came into this world. Do I want a Theurgy? I'm gonna shift over to meta. So I think I'm gonna go Orgia mode. I don't know what you're weak to. I should probably figure that out. It's fine. But I think that's the best thing that we can all do is try to be have positive impacts on the people around us and a positive legacy for people who come after us. And I don't think that's, you know, 100% true all the time, and I think there are things, a lot of things outside of our control that we can't change, and that, you know, we can't for certain do all that. But that is at least where I find meaning in my life. Which the next question is actually, would you rather be an unhappy human being or a happy dog? 100% a happy dog, dude. Dogs are so just look at the good boy right there. Look at him, just wagging his little tail. He's got a knife in his mouth. Dude is living the dream. Dude, a dog would be great. Have companionship. Everybody loves you. Don't have to worry about jobs. I mean, you get to lick your own butthole. Like, what else is there? That's the dream, man. But with that out of the way, it's fine. The things I say to try to be funny. We've got a lot of pop-ups on this one. Do I want to go for the Monad door? I feel like I'm kind of... I feel like I haven't saved in a while. I don't really want to tackle this one, but I will probably tackle one later in this chunk. I've also never noticed that you've got these statues of like angels in the background. That's really, really cool. Maybe? No. That's okay. Is happiness the most important purpose in life? I guess this does kind of go off what... Are you weak to electric? We'll find out. I do feel like this kind of goes off of what is the meaning of life. I don't think happiness is always the most important thing. I think if you are happy at the cost of others' happiness, then no. Oh, you're not weak to electric. Usually you are. I don't think you should be happy at the cost of others' happiness. Now, that's not to say that you can't, like, make everybody happy, right? There are going to be some instances where you are going to disappoint or make people mad, or you're not going to please others, and there's nothing you can do about that. But I do think that, for the most part, yes, happiness is very important, and having that sort of sense of self-fulfillment and self-realization is really important. But I don't think it's... Oh, you asshole. I don't think it's the end-all, be-all. And I do think setting the world up in a better... Please don't hurt me. Please, please, please. Oh, God. The Jotun of evil. Okay, you are next. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, I'm okay. You're frozen. Next question. Is it always better to have more choices? No, it's actually not. I think I heal here. It's actually not always better to have more choices. So there's something called... I think it's called... Oh, are you concentrated? Oh, this might have been a terrible idea. I'm okay? Yeah, I'm super okay. It's called... I think it's called choice paralysis. It's basically like exactly what it sounds like. If you're presented with a multitude of choices, your brain just goes bing, bang, 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 and you don't know what to do. So, no, having a bunch of choices isn't always the best thing. But I would say, like, this is... I feel like all of my answers are, it depends. If we're talking about, like, I don't know, going to the grocery and buying food, maybe having a bunch of choices is usually good, but sometimes your brain short circuits and just decides that it doesn't want to do anything. I'm going to take that slight boost. But I would say, if you're talking about, like, more meaningful decisions... generally speaking, I would say more choices is a good thing. I think that sometimes it can be difficult to parse through all those choices that you have to make. But for the most part, I would say having a lot of choices is a good option. You know, I have a lot of choices in what games I play and what content I make, and I would say for the most part, that's a good thing. I enjoy having a lot of different options when it comes to making content and all of these different things. I'm gonna Theurgy. King and I, how about that? I like this one anyway. I like the Jack guys, they're a lot of fun. What else? Does free will really exist? I mean, I feel like we have to live under the assumption that free will does exist. There's no real other way. Because the next question is actually, if there is no free will, should we punish people at all? And, that's fine. I would say if there weren't free will, then no, we shouldn't technically punish people because they don't have a choice in the matter. But if we don't do that, then people can use the lack of free will as an excuse to do bad things. And I feel like people generally speaking find enough excuses to do bad things anyway that I don't want to exacerbate that problem. Can I go to the next floor? I can. This is kind of a big floor, so I'm just gonna go to the next one. Whee! You're getting closer to a strong enemy presence. It's not far away now. Stay on your toes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We've got a treasure chest on this floor. I think that's probably a sign that I should be taking a break soon. I kind of want to get through the next gatekeeper, if that's what they're even called in the Abyss, and then from there I'll probably take a quick break. Probably take a break for a day or two, because I am doing well in terms of like my upload schedule. But yes, I feel like we have to live under the assumption of free will existing, because if we don't really have another we don't really have another option. There's not really any good alternatives if it doesn't exist. You are not weak to ice, are you? This is a little awkward. If you're not weak to ice, I'm kind of in... Oh, you're probably weak to wind. I don't have... Okay, I need to shift over to Aigis. I don't want to get murdered by... Okay, you have fire skills. I need somebody with a wind skill. Do you have fire skills? No, you have electric skills. What am I talking about? What am I doing? I'm so dumb. This is probably good. Okay. For some reason, I thought it said fire skills. It's fine. What else do we have here? I'm not gonna get into the religion questions. Is it objectively wrong to torture innocent babies just for fun? What the hell is this question? Huh? Yes, that is terrible. Why would you want to torture people? Oh my god, that's awful. That's a terrible question. Secure the area ahead. Go for it, Metis. How are we looking? Oh, we've got a thing over here. Let's go ahead and grab you. I've got 28, so that's plenty. Guard incense, no door. It's fine. Next one is, hey, I finished scouting ahead. Let's grab this. Is it wrong to have children if you don't know whether they want to be born? I feel like this is kind of an odd question. I can understand that, but that also does feel like just a very teen, angsty way of looking at life. Like, I didn't choose to come into this world. Well, yeah, nobody did. But also at the same time, if we didn't do that, nobody would be alive. There would be no humans left. And are there times in life when shit sucks? Yeah, but there are also times where thing is great. And I don't know. I guess this sounds a little morbid. If you really don't want to be in this world, then you have options. But I would say, for the most part, look for good in the world. There have been times where I have really not wanted to be here, and here I am. I'm still kicking. I find meaning in my life, and I scream into a mic, and even though I put on a face and I seem really happy in most episodes, there are a lot of times where I'm not happy, but I've found that recording episodes, even when I'm not in the mood, generally makes me in a better mood. And I think that's the ultimate... can I get this statue? Yes. I think that's the ultimate test of a hobby, is if you do it when you really don't want to, does it have a positive impact on your mental well-being? And if it does, then I'd say you're probably I'd say that's probably a good thing. So that is my take on it. I think that we can say, oh, I didn't choose to be here, but none of us chose to be here, but so is life. And we just have to keep moving forward because that's how it works. Oh, what else do we have? What is wrong with incest? Gene pool, next question. What is friendship and why do we need it? I think we need... Oh, you're weak to punch? Oh, I can just do that. I thought it was a crit for some reason. I'm too busy looking at my phone, reading this stuff, and making sure all the recording stuff is going well that I feel like I'm barely looking at the game. That is part of the problem with episode Aigis, is that 90% of it just kind of feels like you're on autopilot and there's not a whole lot for you to do. Unfortunately, my brain right now is kind of occupied with, you know, trying to provide interesting commentary, like talking about what is wrong with incest and is torturing babies morally okay? What are these questions? These are so weird. Oh god. I hope I don't get flagged for this on YouTube or some shit. But yeah, it is a lot of autopilot on episode, I guess, and that's true to an extent of like all the Persona games, I feel like, but especially since like 90% of this game is just the Abyss. There's not a whole lot to do, but I do feel like doing the commentary does make things more interesting for the most part. I have to kind of stay on my toes and try to link one idea into the next, and I think that's also kind of an important skill to develop for, oh, that didn't kill, for like conversations, you know. As much as we on the internet like to say, I hate people, I never want to like interact with others because I'm a sad little lonely millennial Gen Z introvert. It's, oh, that's awkward. What are you weak to? Let's go gambling! Aw, well, that sucks. It's fine. I have my Aigis. But I do think being able to link one idea into the next and keep a conversation flowing is really helpful. Like a professional skill to have, because that helps you socialize with other people. And I don't want to sound like a LinkedIn bro or anything, or a finance bro, but having those connections and being sociable and charismatic and outgoing and things like that, confident and engaging, those are really, really, really helpful professional skills to have. And as much, even the most introverted jobs, you're going to have to interact with people at some point in your life. You have to be able to talk and effectively communicate and engage with other people, no matter how socially awkward you are. It's just part of life. Where the hell am I going? I'm going this way. This is a large floor. Here's the stairs. Is there anything interesting in that other corner? If not, I'm just gonna go straight down. There's a chest. I'm gonna grab this, and then I'm gonna go grab you, and then I'm gonna go to the next floor. But I think that, you know, again, that is a useful skill to have, but I think it's also good to be like a well-rounded person. You know, you don't even need it for like your professional life. It's something that is just valuable to have in like day-to-day situations, because you do need to be able to interact with people and make friends and be able to have those social connections. I think no matter who you are, generally speaking, you need to have some type of social circle, no matter how big or small it is, because humans are inherently social creatures. That's how we've always been. That's how we're genetically programmed to be. And it's like a scientific fact that lonelier people die sooner than people who have good, I don't want to say social circles, but like connections with other people. I think that makes sense. What else do we have here? I guess that goes in with what is friendship and why do we need it? I think that was the question that I was originally trying to ask. What is friendship? I think it's just any type of connect. Oh, you block. I don't have any SP. Maybe. Nope. Okay. I think it's just any like close connection that we have. Ooh, rebellion. That actually might help me. Any close connection that we might have with others, and I think that you know I don't want to say this. Weak to win. Of course you're weak to win. I think that we all find connection and friendship in different ways. Like, you know, I find connection in a lot of the people who I communicate with through this channel, and other people might say that that's not like a real connection since it's an online type of deal. But I would argue that an online friendship or connection, especially now, is just as real and just as valuable as one that you might find in like face-to-face. And I think the phrase like in real life is weird when we have things like video chat and voice call and texting and all those different things where the only difference is that we are not in physical proximity to the person that we are conversing with. You know, why does it matter if I'm talking to somebody over a video call as opposed to I kind of want to fish for a crit here. We're gonna, oh, you resist that. That's fine. Do you block? Yes, you do. Anyway, what else do we have? Is it wrong to spend money on expensive food when people are dying of hunger? Ooh, I feel like that's a good question. I think that for the bottom 0.1, with the exception of the top 0.1% of people, it's probably doesn't make a difference because, like, let's be honest, no matter what I do, that's not gonna make any difference with hunger. And I know that's kind of an apathetic and brutalistic approach to the topic, but I feel like it's just the truth. Like, I cannot solve hunger on my own, and I feel that many of us are probably in the same boat where we can't enact enough changes politically on a large scale to really have an impact on larger social issues. And that sucks to feel like one person isn't powerful enough to do that. But, like, look, I'm not wealthy enough to make changes like that. I don't have enough social status to make changes that would basically have any impact on that sort of thing. And I do think that there are plenty of people, like, you look at restaurants, and restaurants throw away so much food just from, like, the nature of the business, whether it's like fine dining and they're getting rid of food that, like, didn't meet quality standards, or that's fantastic, you reflect that. Or if it's like they've got like leftover stuff that they need to get rid of before it spoils or something. And I would say with those things, yes, like, go donate those to shelters or whatever. That makes a tangible impact, especially on your local community, which is what we interact with 99% of the time. And those things make a difference. But I would say for the average person, probably the bottom 95% of people, what you do doesn't really make much of a difference, which is sad, and it's kind of an apathetic and defeatist approach. I don't want to fight you. Please leave me alone. I'm gonna sneak past you. Where are the stairs? I just went in a circle. Ah, damn it. I want to find the stairs and then go back and save and be done, because I feel like I'm spinning my wheels with this conversation. And I don't know why I do this every now and then, but I have this weird thing where I do this type of thing with my inflections. It's just what I do. Where are the fucking stairs? It's north. I really missed it, didn't I? Yep, why didn't I load it in? Okay. I'm gonna return to the desert doors. And I think I am gonna take, oh, might as well do this. Request. Greedy Shadow, TE custom parts, Titania. Certain you approve knowledge, made out, lovely. Level 54, Atrophying Sutra, and then Fusion Series Succubus. Okay. I feel like that is plenty for today. I am going to save. I feel like I got my money's worth out of this day. And I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, I'm back. I have done a little bit of fusion, not too much surprisingly. I have fused every persona up to level 58. I'm now at 67% on the compendium. I also unlocked the Decarabia theurgy. I forgot who it's with, but I know Decarabia's part of it. So I am gonna go ahead and head back to the dorm just to get that SP recovery. Oh, we got a scene though. Junpei and Koromaru maybe? Man, something just feels off. Like I'm in some kind of funk. But come on, it's not like this is that much different from before, so what's up with me all of a sudden? Maybe I'm just... Nah, no freaking way. Quit thinking like that, Junpei. What's gotten you so distressed, Iori? No, it's not Koromaru, it's Mitsuru. This is a weird pairing, we don't see these two very often. Distressed? Who's distressed? Definitely not me. Was I mistaken? It certainly seemed like it to me.
Yes.
Our weakened persona abilities have made for some difficult battles, haven't they? I can understand your anxiety. But you're not the only one dealing with this. We're all experiencing the same struggle.
Well...
Yeah, I know. I get that, but... This isn't really my strong suit. Comforting people, I mean. It requires a certain intuition. It appears that making Aigis the leader was the right call. That's why? Is that surprising? It's only natural to seek assistance to cover one's weaknesses. Uh-huh, I mean, yeah, you got a point now that I think about it. Of course you'd say that.
Yeah.
Should I have known this already? Why'd I lose sight of it? All that stuff about you, Senpai, and about myself. Iori?
Hell yeah.
Don't worry about me, it's okay to be a loser because nobody's perfect, right? And... he gets his theurgy back, he gets his blaze of life, so we do have a little bit of Chidori carrying over, finally coming back to him. Weird that that's the one that he would lose. I'm afraid I don't follow, but if that's what makes you feel better, then that's all that matters. Honestly, I'm relieved. It's been quite a while since I've last seen that carefree smile of yours. Oh, has it? Guess so.
Let's see.
You know, your smile reminded me of something as well. Or rather, someone I want to protect. Not for my family's sake, but for my own. What, you mean like a lover?
Look.
Do you think this is funny, Iori? Tread lightly. Dang, tough crowd. Anyway, I kinda get you, I think. The times we're all together, well, those are the memories I treasure most.
Precisely.
Precisely. And Mitsuru also gets her theurgy back. The Blade of Execution. I tend to use that one a lot. I like it better than the icy one. But I'm back at the dorm. Do I want to do things right now? You found more parts, right? Would you like to have them installed? I guess I don't have a choice. We get upgraded, and ambush has been enhanced. The amount of time needed to dash before being able to ambush has been decreased. That's always nice to have. So, Akihiko has a thing. I guess I might as well do this now since I'm at the dorm. That's the bookshelf. Since I'm at the dorm. Oh, hey, listen, I've got some time on my hands right now. So I was thinking about reading that book we found in the Abyss. You interested? Yes, I am. All right, let's go then. Masters of Strength, huh? Interesting title. Kind of got me curious. Oh. All right. A little light reading is not too bad every now and then. Helps to keep your mind sharp. Yeah, I agree. Even though I don't read very much, it's fine. Some ideas are hard to grasp when you're stuck in your own head. Seeing them written out as words on a page can help you understand things from another angle. Do you remember that conversation we had on Mata? About sticking to training regimen. I basically told him that the confidence you build from conquering milestones will see you through future hardships. I was so sure of myself. but there's a nagging doubt in my head questioning if the effort I put in is all for nothing. Having more confidence in yourself is just easier said than done. Do you feel the same, Aigis? Would you say that you're confident yourself? How would Aigis... This is the weird part about having like an actual character as the protagonist. How would Aigis answer? I would say... she would probably say I can't say, but I want her to say I wish to be. You know? Good answer. The first step to building more confidence is to have the right attitude. As for me, well, I'm not sure of the answer myself. All I know is that I can't stop pressing forward. Or else all that blood, sweat, and tears I shed would be wasted. All the effort I put in, just gone down the drain. I can't let that happen. Those days I spent training have to mean something. The same thoughts were running through my head last year, when we fought at his side. It seems that Sonata-san's passion has been rekindled. That didn't seem like passion to me at the end, but he gets his characteristic back, buff amp. You guys know how this works. Thanks for the talk. Getting this off my chest really helped me get my head straight. I'll make it up to you in our next battle. All right, well... And now that we have our SP restored, and I think he's the only one around who has a thing. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back into the Abyss. I really just wanted to get the SP recovery. I couldn't, it's been a while since I've last recorded, and I know I'm in the middle of a section, and I guess I could have literally just talked to Fuka. I think I haven't shown my personas off yet, so just in case you're curious. Oh! I have Siegfried now, and look at this shit. Auto Rebellion, Auto Tarukaja, Crit Rate Boost, Auto Sukukaja, and Multi-Target Boost. The only thing that's missing is Apt People and I guess Slash Boost, but I'm pretty sure Siegfried gets those anyway. This thing is going to be fucking insane once I get those good skills. The Auto Sukukaja's here. Yeah, I'm very excited for it. Anyway, I should probably equip that, and this is probably gonna get a lot easier. So, do I go here? Go to deepest explored floor. I think this is like 14 or so, and I'm pretty sure this area goes to floor 25. Okay, we've got a Manad door right off the bat. Okay, so I'm on 15. This shouldn't be too... Ooh. I'll go easy. I'm gonna ease myself into this. I don't know if I'm really in the mood to immediately get annihilated. I'm gonna go ahead and Sylphidor, just to be sure. I do have my Theurgies on deck, which is nice. There's only one here. But I did actually go ahead, one thing I do remember from the last recording session is that the questions that I got were really bizarre towards the end. Like one of them was like, is it ethical to punch a baby in the face? And I need to sort these skills. Oh my god, these are all over the place. So I went ahead and I changed it because I thought those were odd. Oh, you have Miragi dying. That's okay, not bad. We're gonna fish for crit here. So this is from medium.com apparently. It says, okay, here we go. If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be and why? That's a great question. In terms of fictional characters, I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to use like a Persona character because that would be obvious, but I feel like, I do feel like Dr. Markey from Royal, just like a general conversation, like he's a very personable guy, he's chill, he obviously is a therapist, so like he helps people and stuff, so I feel like he would be a good person to just chat with. And plus he gives you food every time you go see him, so like he's probably gonna bring some good stuff with him. And I feel like this has not been bad. I guess the Theurgy critting has been helpful. The Zeodyne, I should be okay. Yeah, okay. What level are you? It doesn't even say. Deathbound, go burr! Please kill. No, that's okay. This next attack from, not Psyche. What's her name? Metis will do it? Anyway, yeah, I feel like Dr. Markey would be a good choice. I guess I could do like one from each game. So for P5, Markey. P4.
Oh, hello.
P4. P4, I do love the cast from P4. I feel like Yosuke would be a good pick, just from like the bro standpoint. I feel like he'd be a good time just to hang out with. But my personal favorite P4 character is Kanji. Maybe not like during the game having a meal with Kanji, but like post game, like with the golden ending, I feel like he would be just a nice, upstanding guy. I do love Kanji. And then P3. Probably kind of in the same vein as Yosuke, probably Junpei. I feel like he'd just be fun to hang around with. I keep pressing the wrong button. This is the problem with playing games and not just playing one game. I press the wrong buttons because I don't know what's gonna happen. And then from other games, what are some other good characters? Do I have a, I don't. Okay. We're gonna use you. From other games, I'm trying to think of other things that I've played recently with characters I really like. Oh, I could do a metaphor character. What's a good metaphor character? Oh, Alonzo. Alonzo's my favorite character from, definitely my favorite character from, what's it called? Metaphor. My favorite follower, at least. If you have not played Metaphor, I'd strongly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It is very, I feel like it's a great mix between Persona and SMT. And I know that sounds weird because they're kind of-ish the same game, but not really. It does have much more of a focus on the dungeon crawling than Persona does. God, I don't know. It leans more towards SMT while still retaining the Persona elements of like the social sim stuff, but it is in that kind of more traditional fantasy setting, which is why I think it is cool. But I do love Alonzo. That's a great follower. I felt like the followers in general in Metaphor were very consistent. Like, there was only one that I didn't like all that much. I wasn't a big fan of Hulkenberg's follower, and it wasn't because it was bad per se. I just felt like it was kind of generic. And I won't spoil it, but I do feel like Hulkenberg's follower could have used a little bit more time in the oven just to... And there it goes.
That human-like figure again. I wonder if it has some sort of purpose here.
Yes, its purpose is to make to make what's-her-face, Fuka, question it every single time. Because what else would we do? And I'm gonna go ahead and go back down and save. Why didn't I just stop here the last time I was recording? I'm only 13 minutes into recording. I should have done that. I need to go to the freaking teleporter. I can't just teleport. Head back! But yes. There are some things in Metaphor that I haven't done yet. I'll just save here, that's fine. There are some things in Metaphor that I haven't finished yet. I haven't done any of the New Game Plus stuff. I did max everything out on my very first playthrough. That is one thing that I did really appreciate about the game, is that there's a surprising amount of time to do everything, which is a weird feeling considering that in Persona, it feels like it's the exact opposite, where there's never enough time to get everything maxed out unless you're like following a guide, at least for me. But here's this hole. Let's jump on in. Is this gonna be voice acted, or are we just gonna go?
If that figure is summoning these shadows, I guess it's an enemy. But then, why does it seem so similar to... Anyway, it still seems like it won't attack, so focus on the shadow. You can do it! Two enemies! Watch out!
Anyway, like I was saying, it definitely felt weird for me to get to the end of the game and have a few days left over with nothing to do. Like, I remember Googling like how many quests there were, and I had done all the quests. I had maxed out all my followers. I had like explored all the dungeons, so I was just like, huh, this is a weird feeling. You know, it's something that I wasn't really used to, because with my first few Persona games, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even use matching Personas. No, don't. Why the Spirit Drain? I literally just left. I guess Orgia mode, now that I'm charged, would be the play. Yeah, but I should really do a New Game Plus run at some point, because I know there is an optional super boss, but maybe I'll get around to it at some point. It did feel like the game in general was way more punishing than Persona. Like the dungeon crawling aspects and the general combat is, at least in my opinion, a lot harder. Why don't I have Siegfried equipped? Is a lot harder than Persona, even P3 to an extent. Like I would say Tartarus is probably the hardest combat parts of all the Persona games, just from like, you just get randomly screwed the most in this game, I feel. Oh, you guys are just weak to physical skills? Okay, well that makes things easy. Okay, I lied. I shouldn't have said anything. And now you're probably gonna kill somebody, right? No, please don't kill me. You're next. I need to heal. Anyway, what's the most interesting thing you've read or seen this week? Oh, you're weak to this. Fantastic. And that's just great. Why? That's so much. Anyway. Honestly, I can't think of that off the top of my head. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you keep? So, I mean, I feel like the obvious answer is I need to keep YouTube. Will you stop dodging? I feel like the obvious answer is I need to keep YouTube. I would probably keep Reddit as well. And then my browser. I don't really use many other apps outside of those 3. And there's definitely ones that I could like get around not having. Like I can manage not having like YouTube Studio on my phone. I can manage not having Discord on my phone. I spend so much time on YouTube. Will you stop draining? I spend so much time on YouTube. It's not the best. Yeah, it's fine. So that and Reddit are kind of my biggest time sinks. And then the browser. Does the browser really count as an app, or is it more like Instagram, things like that? We get the Hermit, I get extra SP, we get level ups and stuff. I should probably rearrange my party a little bit. That's fine. Regenerate 3, Auto Tarukaja, Evade Ice, not yet. Egeon on Cerberus, let's go ahead and grab that. We're getting all the skills this time. And that's another one down. Strong enemies are no doubt dangerous, but I get to team up and face them with your side at your side, sister. I know what you mean. There's nothing quite like fighting alongside other people. I was really impressed by everyone's teamwork and camaraderie when I first joined you all in battle. Wow, really? Huh. I guess everyone feels the same way then. Oh, but don't get me wrong, sister. It's extra special when just you and I team up. That's rude to Amada-san.
Really?
It is? Sorry. How am I supposed to react to this? Well, at least Koromaru's happy, and this is to go further down, isn't it? Yep. I need the chest. I need the chest. I honestly forgot what I was talking about. I got distracted. We get the RE custom parts. I'm assuming that's for Aigis, maybe? Maybe it's for Fuka? Yeah, just give them out of this. And then, oh, we've got 4? There's another chest. Spice sets, that's for cooking, maybe that's for Fuka. I don't know. I don't know what these are for. I don't know basically anything about episode Aigis because I don't like it very much. I think it's really kind of not good at all. I really, really, really don't like it. And the only reason I am playing it is because it felt necessary because I'm doing reload in real time. It was kind of part of the deal. Whoa. Why am I turned around? Whatever, it's fine. Meta says she doesn't know what that dark figure is, but is that really true? I know we have to take her word for it, but I'm still uneasy. I'm sorry, I lost track of time again. maybe you can find clues further ahead. Please do what you can to track it down. Let us make some progress. Doink. Anyway, if you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be? Oh, that's a good question. I feel like linguistics or language would be a good thing, so you can communicate with literally everybody in the world. I think that would be pretty cool. But I think other skills like programming would be good, just from like a practicality standpoint. You know, anything that would help me like get a job better or just have better professional skills, I think would be really helpful. Deathbound go brr! I love Siegfried. What's the most unusual but enjoyable hobby you've tried? So I'm somebody who kind of bounces around hobbies here and there, and one that I found myself really, really enjoying for a short but very fun time was Gunpla, which is it's basically little plastic toys that you build. So I've mentioned this before. I think I've mentioned it today. I say today as in when all of these videos are gonna get released. I love the Gundam series, I really do, and it's basically just plastic model kits of them. And I was always somebody who really enjoyed Legos growing up, and that was just kind of a weird step up. If you don't know, basically you basically get a model kit and it's in the mold, like they don't even cut the pieces out, and it's up to you to cut them out, to sand them down. For me, I started painting them, and I also did, I would start making, it's called panel scribing. You can draw panel lines. You've basically got a really itty bitty tiny chisel, and you can etch the panel lines and it gives it more detail. Yeah, I got super into it, and I did really enjoy it, but I eventually stopped. I lived with somebody, and we were not in a relationship, but it's the paint fumes, I felt like were not a good thing to have with another person who wasn't into the hobby. So what the hell do I get rid of here? I'm gonna get rid of Gigantic Fist, I guess? This is the problem with Psyche, is she gets so many good skills, and I never know what to keep and what not to keep. But yes, I got really, really into it, and I really enjoyed it, but just because I was living in an apartment, I was living with somebody else, I was also moving a lot, it was just kind of a lot of stuff to always have around and not really have a good place for it all to be. Like, it was just always in my bedroom. I had to use my desk that I also used for other things, and it just ended up being too much. I was like, you know what? I can get the tools and other stuff at some point if, like, I need it, right? Especially now that, like, I'm a grown-ass man and I have a decent, I would say a decent enough paying job. You know, I can afford to do that every now and then, but I ended up just throwing everything away because it does take up a lot. It takes up a lot of space, and that was another problem. I had kind of limited space, so I don't know if I will pick it up again, but that was something that I did really enjoy. I got really into painting and, like, really customizing everything, and if it's something that you've thought about, I would recommend giving it a try. It's really cheap, like, on startup. Like, you just need to buy the kit and a pair of nippers, which you may even actually already have lying around somewhere. Can I Deathbound again? No. I am worried that... Okay, you... What are you weak to? I don't want to fuck myself here. Let's go for a fire skill, I guess. I have Mirage on. That's probably good enough. The little wheelie dude looks like he's dizzy and can't get up, so I should be okay. Yes. Okay, when do you go? You're next. What are you weak to? Wind. I'm just gonna play this safe and heal. I don't want something stupid happening. But yes, Gunpla was a lot of fun when I did it. It took up so much space, because then you also have to, like, have all the kits that you've made, and it was a hobby where, like, I wanted to, for the most part, keep the things that I made, and it took up so much space. It really did. And for me, I was like, okay, I'm gonna start on, like, the really small basic kits, kind of figure out how this whole thing works, and then from there, like, start getting bigger ones, getting more complex, and it just ended up being like 10 to 15 kits, and it just wasn't worth it. So it's fine. It was a good time. It was something that kept me occupied, I guess, if you want to say it like that. But at least for right now, I don't foresee myself doing it in the future, just because I do have so many other things that I'm doing right now that keep me occupied. I don't want to guard. So, I also, last year I started ice skating a lot just because I was bored, and it was like the one thing I could do I had a break over the holidays, and that was basically all that was available in my area, so that's what I did. I think I've mentioned it. I've recorded so many of these, and I've recorded them so much over such a long span. I have no idea what exactly I have said and what I haven't, and I have no idea what this guy's weak to. But that's okay, because I can just use Siegfried and damn near kill him. I got a crit. What are you weak to? Are you weak to fire? Deathbound. Maybe get a crit? Nope. I got one crit, but I missed you. It's okay. This is the good part about having Siegfried. I can just kind of turn my brain off a little bit more during battles. And I would say I don't have to worry about things, but now Metis is about to go down, right? This kills... Yeah. I don't really want these homunculi to sacrifice themselves because I don't need it right now. It's fine. So yeah, ice skating was fun. What else? What other, like, weird one-off hobby have I had? YouTube has surprisingly not been a one-off for the... How long has it been at this point? So this will be my second year. So this will be, once this comes out, it'll be 3 years of me doing YouTube, which is weird that I've made it this far without dropping it, but it is here. It has stayed, and I have really enjoyed it, and who knows? I feel like I don't know what I've talked about and what... Oh, you are afraid of me. Do I want to fight you then? I keep pressing the wrong buttons! I'm just not gonna fight him. I feel like I'm doing well level-wise. Right? What are my stats? I think I'm level 60? Yeah, 59. Close enough. Doink. If you could live in any time period, past or future, when would it be and why? I feel like, this is gonna sound weird, I feel like the 90s would be kind of like the best time. You know, like, kind of that weird time period in between, like, the end of the Cold War and 9/11, I feel like would probably be the best time, just because you don't, you're not worried that you and your loved ones, I thought you had, oh, I used the wrong one. I thought I had electric attacks. It does, no. I thought it was weak to electric and had wind. It's the other way around. I feel like just because, like, you're not worrying about impending Armageddon, and also you're not worried about terrorism, like, that little chunk of time, at least that's what I feel like. I don't know, because I wasn't alive then. I could be completely wrong, and it could be because the internet wasn't really a thing back then. But that, I feel that might be the best time period to hit up, because you also don't have the internet, so stupid people don't have as big of a voice. Let's get me Suru and Yukari, and then I can go down and I can grab them and we can switch out our party a little bit. I will keep Medicine just because I feel like I need to, because she's a new party member. And these two are feeling ready to go, so let's swap them out. And I feel like I've done, that's Junpei. I feel like I've done all girls a lot during episode Aigis, but I do feel like it's generally a pretty decent party comp. I would if I were doing it, I would probably swap out Mitsuru with Akihiko personally, but generally speaking, it's a pretty good setup. But I don't want to say I want to live in the future at some point, because I don't know what's going to happen. Everybody could be dead. Who knows? I don't want to commit to that. I have commitment issues. No. Anyway, what's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? I feel like I'm somebody who, once I've decided to do something, I just go out and do it. So, I don't know if that's necessarily spontaneity, or... Oh, what's the word? Not commitment, Oh, what's it called? Oh, Aigis may go down here. That was maybe a mistake. Please don't attack Aigis. Myriad arrows. Pick somebody else. Miss. Okay. I forgot what the word is. Oh, Lord. Oh, this is awkward. Oh, please, 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 please. Okay. I forgot what the word... I'm so bad. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and escape just in case, and then heal here. Anyway, what's something you've always wanted to learn but haven't gotten around to it? I would love to learn how to develop my own game. I think that would be super cool. It's something that I've thought about here and there. I don't think I, like, individually possess all the skills to be able to, like, fully realize what I would want in a game, if that makes sense. But I think obviously I've got channels where, oh, Mitsuru was dead, that's why. I'm gonna get rid of Poison Mist, and then we've got Amrita drop. Yep, get rid of Mipatra, and I really need to reorganize these skills. I need to auto heal. I never know what buttons to press. It's fine. Oh, that's a strong shadow. That might have been a mistake. This is the... Okay. I'm gonna Oracle here. I don't know if there's another Gatekeeper in this chunk of the Abyss. I'm pretty sure this one goes up to 25. It's either 20 or 25. I get the Heat Ray, so that's okay. But you have only physical skills. But I don't want to just keep this Oracle in my back pocket. Oh, that does no damage. Do I have charge on anybody? I do. I'm going to charge and then Theurgy. That's probably the way to go. Maybe debuff it a little bit. I should have debuffs on somebody, right? I do have Mataru Kaja, but I don't need it. Crit? Nope. Yeah, I think game design is really interesting. Obviously, I've got 2 fucking YouTube channels over video games. Of course, I would think it's interesting. And it's not necessarily something that I don't know if it's something that I would want to have as, like, my job, you know? Are you gonna kill me? Okay, I'm glad I didn't use physical skills. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm not sure if I would want to have it as my job, because I do know that, like, the games industry is not in a great place right now for many different reasons, between layoffs and crunch time and all these crazy working hours and things like that. But I think as something that I would just work on my own over the course of many, many years, I think that would be really cool. Maybe I could find somebody like an artist to, like, make all the models for me and I could learn the programming. That did, like, no damage. I feel like this is just not worth it, so I'm just gonna run. Why am I doing so little damage here? That's another good question here. What's a piece of advice you often give but find yourself struggling to follow? I try to tell people to stay positive all the time, even though I'm an incredibly negative person and incredibly pessimistic person. It's kind of tricky sometimes to follow your own advice. I very much do what I say, and honestly, and Mitsuru died again, so she's still not gonna level up. Fantastic! Love to see it. Come on. Well, here we are yet again in the Abyss. Yeah, I do find myself sometimes spiraling with just small minor inconveniences. Where did my ambush go? Please hit a weakness somewhere. Not even close. Well, it's okay. Yeah, I do wish I was a more positive person. I'm a little too... You got one shot? What the hell? Oh my god. A Bufudine maybe? Oh, Aigis is at half health. Why did that do so much? Why did that do so much? I need to figure out what this thing is weak to. What are they weak to? What are the birds weak to? Yeah, and I think that's something that we all kind of collectively struggle with, is that we don't take our own advice. You know, looking on the outside, it's easy to tell when people are doing the wrong thing and when people, like, hey, you need to do this, and why are you doing it this way, and you're putting yourself in a bad situation, why are you being stupid? But when we're in the situation, it's not nearly as obvious. Maybe you're weak to Pierce? Maybe? Why are you weak to Pierce of all things? I never understood the enemies that are weak to just the physical skills. It feels so odd. Like, you've got all these enemies that are weak to skills that cost SP, and then you've got other ones that you can just run up and whack and they fall down. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining when I get an easy down, but it's also just like, why are you like this? And then you get the personas that are weak to them, and it's just like, this feels completely useless, because this enemy can literally come up, do 2 damage, and I'm knocked down. So, in celebration of that, I am going to obliterate this thing. If you could have any animal, real or mythical, as a pet, what would it be? I don't know, Charizard would be cool. I feel like that has to be like the obvious answer. What else would you want? Just a dragon as a pet? That'd be sick. That's so cool. And is Mitsuru still not getting any of this XP? That's so unfortunate. I guess she is like 10 levels lower, so I kind of have to get the kill right off the bat, or else she just dies, because she's super under-leveled. Speaking of Charizard, I guess, I saw that Legends, well, one of my friends was talking about this. Legends ZA came out a few days ago, and he was very, very, very excited for it, and he said that he's like, I didn't watch, like, I haven't seen any of the online stuff. I'm not doing Monad Door. Sorry, guys. He's like, I haven't seen, like, any of the online stuff about it. I'm just going in, I'm playing it. He's like, and that's why it was fun as, like, a kid, because you could go there and do that, and you wouldn't know anything, and you don't know any of the types, you don't know what any of the moves are, you just get surprised by everything. I'm like, that's the way you should play games. See, you should see the reveal trailer, and then that's it. Don't do anything else with it, because it's so much more fun this way. And I was talking to him, I was like, yeah, that's why I'm so excited for Prime 4, because I don't know anything about it, except for that Samus has a motorcycle. That's, like, I saw a YouTube thumbnail, and that was the only thing that was in it. And, like, I'm excited for it. I have no idea what the motorcycle is going to be. Maybe there's going to be, like, a big open area. Maybe it's just a way for you to move quickly through, like, old rooms that you've already been through. I don't know, and that's why I'm super excited, because I don't know what I'm getting into, and that's fun. That's interesting, it's creative, and it makes me more excited to play games. Like, since I was talking about Metaphor, I didn't know anything about Metaphor going into it. I mean, I knew it was made by Atlas. I didn't even know there was real-time combat. So, like, I jumped in, I was like, oh, like, I can actually hit enemies before I go into combat with them. Unlike, I mean, it's not like Persona where it's just like one whack and you're good. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of some of these status skills. Neuro Slash, medium damage to all foes, get rid of Fatal End. Freeze Boost, get rid of Tentarafu. Okay, we're good. We've secured the area. I will let Metis go ahead and scout ahead. Not auto recover, stop. I'm gonna go back, I'm going to save, and then Metis is gonna be here. Blah, 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 hold on to them. And just so you know, you shouldn't come back without saying anything when someone is scouting ahead. It'd be terrible if they felt like you were abandoning them. Sorry, Metis. But I have a request I can fulfill. Oh, Masuku Kaja, that's definitely the Siegfried that I have. And I will slowly work on these as we go. How am I doing on these requests anyway? I guess I could have just stayed with her. I don't know how many requests there are. Oh. Other than this 31 to 43, I feel like I'm doing pretty well. I think maybe there are 99 of them, just like there are in the base game. I'm not 100% sure. I did not do I never do all the requests. I am not like a 100% completion type of person normally. I do them for these series just because I feel like I should show off everything that a game has to offer, especially if I'm making a series on it. Were you able to figure out where that thing went? Apologies, but I haven't been able to zero in on this location either. Oh, but I have new information on the layout ahead. The floors end not too far from where you are. Okay, so we shouldn't have too many floors. What was I saying? I was talking about metaphor. Oh, 100% completion. Yeah, I am not 100% completion type of guy. I feel like I'm typically around like 75-ish percent. You're definitely, oh, you're not weak to dark. You have so many skills. Pierce? Are you weak to Pierce or is this a crit? Okay. Maybe this will work? Oh, Menace is not in my party. Why is Menace not in my party? Oh god, I've only got 3 people. Oh no. That's awkward. It's not gonna do very much damage, but I guess this is the play. Haha, why does she not immediately go back in my party? I thought it would just auto add her back. Oh my god. Am I gonna die? I hope I don't die. Mabufula? Are you weak to this? I guess you're weak to this. Yeah, I'm usually like a 75% completion type of guy. It's a nice mix of I feel like I can see what the game has to offer, but I don't feel like I'm just like painfully forcing myself to do everything for the sake of, I don't know, getting my money's worth or some shit. But that's my philosophy. I don't know if I've talked about this. I have recorded this over the span of months and months and months, and I've talked about so many things that I can't keep track of what's going on anymore. Crit rate amp, let's go. I think you get apt pupil. Oh, I can get an auto Sukukaja. You get apt pupil, right? No, but I do have Brave Blade. Oh, Garudine, that's nice. I will cross that bridge with Siegfried when I get there. And I really wish I could go back down so I could grab another party member. Maybe I just avoid enemies for the most part. There's a chest here. Power Incense. Well, regardless, I have enjoyed 100%ing the Persona games on the few times that I have done them, just because it is nice to see like all of the. It's nice to see all of the social links and confidants or followers in Metaphor's case. Oh, you just absorbed that, fantastic. Because with other games, it's like, oh, if I want to, I could just go back and do all the side content later. But with Persona, it's like, it's gone forever. You can never see it again, you know? So it is a little weird. It is a little weird where they're like, yeah, if you want to see all the content, start a new game. It's definitely an interesting way to go about it. Like there's no like sandbox mode. I guess if there was one thing that I need to heal. If there is one thing that P6 could bring that would be interesting, it would be like a sandbox mode where you can kind of do all of that stuff, or at least view all of it once the game is over. I don't know how they would implement that, because with the way the calendar system works, that doesn't really work. But who knows? I'm not a game developer. They know more than I do. I guess I just hit the weakness here. But yeah. What's one invention you can't believe hasn't been made up yet? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I feel like that's a weird question. I don't know. With inventions, it's basically just. I feel like at this point, it's mostly a matter of time savers, if that makes sense. Like ways to further optimize our lives so that we have less work to do. You know, like This is gonna sound weird. Like, my mom got me a Roomba for Christmas one year, and I was like, oh, great, thanks. And now it's so nice to just be able to always have clean floors, especially with pets. Like, that makes such a big difference, and it's a way that you guys are usually weak to just normal physical skills. Yeah. Just like further optimize our lives, which sounds really weird when I say it out loud, but it's the truth. I feel like tech should make our lives easier so that we can pursue things that we enjoy and things like that, as opposed to what's a way that I can further connect everything in my house so that Big Brother is always watching me. Like, why does my refrigerator need to be connected to the Wi-Fi? My refrigerator doesn't need to be connected to Wi-Fi, but you get the idea, right? It's just the thought that they're smart fridges. Why? There are certain things that are great to have as smart devices, like smartphones, TVs. For the most part, I feel like don't need to be connected to the internet. Like, you can just get a Chromecast, and then you don't have to worry about ads popping up on your TV whenever you're on the home screen. Smartphones are great just because that's kind of the foundation of everything that we have now. But, like, there are a lot of things that I just want to be analog. This signal, this movement. The greedy shadow is closing in. Is this the last floor? Are we gonna end with the greedy shadow on the last floor with 3 party members? Let's go after it. Let's go gambling. All right, I'm just gonna wing this. Right. And then right again. And then left. How we do? We catch it? I think we got it. Yes, we did. Okay, we're all good. I still don't know if that's the right way to do that, where when you turn to see it, it's always in the opposite. No, it's always in the same direction that you turn. I don't know how to explain it. I think that's how you do it. I don't know if there's an actual mechanic or if it's just like a flat % chance that it gives you. But who knows? I don't know. I feel like I don't know how half the mechanics in this game work, and I hear people say things that, oh, is that gonna hurt? No, that's not too bad. I feel like I hear people say things that they say so confidently that I feel like I should know, and I just don't. And why are you taking, like, no damage? What's another good one? What's something you've done that you think no one else here has? Well, I guess if we're talking about the comments, nobody else in the comments has done episode Aigis in real time. Nobody else has done P3 and P5 in real time because gestures broadly. I don't know. I'm kind of the persona in real time guy on YouTube at this point. I feel that sounds really arrogant now that I say it out loud, but I don't know. That's kind of my shtick at this point. I've felt like straying farther from the formula, but I don't know. It's also scary because it's just like I don't know how to break up episodes. I guess there are other things that I could do in real time, but it would just, I don't know. Yeah, I think you understand. I feel comforted inside my box. You know, I don't want to go out. I don't want to go outside my box. It's nice. It's cozy here. It's comfy. I've got my nice controller. I've got my nice. Okay, what do I want to do here? I'll get rid of charge because I can probably put it on somebody else. And I'll probably end up just replacing Brave Blade with Slash Amp anyway, and just build the most obscene Siegfried you've ever seen. Greedy Shadow defeated, and we get all the treasure, and some shmoney, and stop pressing auto recover, you dumb fuck. I think we've got just one more floor. I'm not doing this shit. Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't she get a skill that reveals the floor layout? Am I going crazy? Is that later that she gets that? I don't know. Or is this the wrong game? Is that just Futaba and I'm getting her confused with another nav? I don't know. I'm gonna try to do this floor as quickly as I can because I don't want to be here any longer. This has not been a very long recording session. I'm surprisingly only at 50 minutes and I'm almost through this chunk of the abyss. Oh God! No, please. Oh God, oh please, oh have mercy. I saw the stairs. Why did I try to get the Twilight Fragment? Please, 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 please. Don't hula hoop me into a crit. Okay, I resist that with, oh, okay, we're good. I should be good, right? Okay, I worried for nothing. I'm gonna go for the escape just in case. I don't want something stupid to happen. What are you guys, what are the dice weak to? Okay, now I shift onto Aigis, and then I use, since the stairs are literally right here, I'm just gonna Theurgy. There's no reason not to. Might as well get it out of the way, and then try to, maybe I'll get a double crit on the dice, because I do have all the crit skills. Oh, hell yes, I was worried for nothing. We're chilling, we're vibing, we're having a grand old time here in episode Aigis in real time. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. What should I do for the shuffle time? I guess, oh, Maraku Kaja is not, I'll go for the throne, I guess. It'll give me fusion material. I surprisingly did not have too many fusions that I had to do before this episode started. Here are the stairs! Get me out of here! We've reached the bottom. We still don't know anything about that mysterious figure. I told myself it would be different this time. Well, anyway, everyone is headed towards you. Take a look around and see what you can find. And look, it's the same area that we've been to, what is it, 4 times already? So, let's catch a glimpse into somebody's past.
So this is Tartarus from the inside. This is only the second time anyone has come here without special equipment. Oh.
Normal weaponry is useless against shadows. Anything you brought provides little more than peace of mind. Everyone here has had their potential developed in our labs. That alone should suffice for protection. Though, should you get devoured, that would provide us with valuable data as well.
Is there anyone left in the Argo division who isn't a psycho? In any case, sir, are you all right with this? I mean, with bringing your daughter here.
I don't mind at all. I myself requested to come along.
You heard her. My apologies, sir. I overstepped. Hey, what's wrong? What the?
It appears we need to conduct further research in artificially developing the potential.
Both of you, stand back!
So that's a shadow.
You little... Sir! Miss! Ugh.
Father!
Did you see that? Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, such power. It's a persona. I was right. People can use them.
Mitsuru!
Father, I'm glad you're safe.
Oh, that was wonderful, Miss Mitsuru. Of course, you would be the first one to awaken your potential naturally. With this, the future truly does seem bright.
Why the hell are you celebrating? Now Mitsuru will be condemned to a life of atonement. She'll spend her prime years bound to our vile legacy. And you call that bright?
Don't worry, Father. This is what I wanted. I will protect you.
Mitsuru.
That was Senpai's.
Oh, yes. Well,
Senpai? What's the matter?
I'm sorry. It's just that seeing my father as if he were still alive was...
Senpai.
Aw, wasn't Kirijo-senpai just so gosh darn cute when she was younger?
Excuse me, Iori. Are you saying that's no longer the case?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean, you're just so, you know. Come on, cut a guy some slack here.
Is that so?
What?
It's just as I thought. Of the past events we've seen up to this point, the first one seemed to be about getting ready for battle. But the others... how should I put it? There seems to be some aspect they all have in common. Don't you all get that feeling too? At least... a little bit?
Just a little bit, yes.
We've reached the 5th door now. We should be getting closer to the source.
Oh, I just remembered. There's something I have to tell you all. Remember the equipment and documents Kirijo-senpai found? I looked into them. And it turns out they were things that the chairman hid when he was still alive. Most of them were from the accident about 10 years ago. He must have hidden them to keep them from being destroyed. And some of the notes seem to mention the abyss of time.
They do?
It won't be long before we discover what this place really is.
Feels like we're closing in on the truth. Then we should press on.
Hey!
Is something the matter, Amada-kun? Everyone's heading back now. Sorry, I got distracted. There's just a lot on my mind. Yeah, I know, it's a lot to take in, but you don't have to think so hard about it. All we can do is keep exploring, so let's just focus on the road ahead of us. Is that really true, though? I mean, this place is a reflection of our own minds, right? Something tells me that it's gonna take more than just exploration to get out of here.
That's...
Amada-kun, I want to understand why all of this is happening. How did we end up here? Maybe you're right.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean for it to sound like you were in the wrong. Nah, don't worry about it. Honestly, you made a really good point. Anyway, we're a team, right? It's important for us to speak our minds like this.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not very good at it, though. I have a bad habit of keeping things like this all bottled up. I didn't have anyone I could talk to before, but it's different now. And Ken gets his theurgy back. This is the Divine Intervention one, the very good.
Thank you very much.
I have to remember, I'm not alone anymore. Thank you, Yukari-san. I didn't even do anything, though. I wouldn't say that. I actually feel a lot better after talking with you. Anyway, I'll head back up now and prepare for our next trip.
I see.
Things are different now, huh? I'm not alone either. I know that, but...
I think...
Oh, it's starting to make sense. I'm not just on edge. All this time, I've been hurting inside. And Yukari gets her theurgy back. This is the double or the super ultra mega concentrate for the full party. I better head back. There's no time to dwell on this right now. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Found more parts, so let's go ahead and get them installed. We are all fixed up. We've got ambush has been enhanced. We will automatically destroy breakable objects upon collision. Yes, we can just run through shit now. It's great. Yeah, we just run through stuff. It's awesome. You should try it sometime. Just running headfirst into your wall. There were 7 doors in the desert at the start, meaning we have to clear 7 different areas. I used to think this would take forever, but now there's only 2 left. Yeah, we're nearly there. Now's the time to step it up, guys. Let's press on. Yeah, we are getting there. Do you remember what Metis first said about this place? She said that the Abyss of Time was originally a small, self-contained space. That actually might be true. It matches up with the information on the notes we found. I guess she was telling the truth this whole time. Well, it didn't seem like it at the start when she tried to kill us all!
Sister!
We've explored over half the doors by now, enough to start to see how those memories are all connected. There's still much we don't know about that mysterious figure, but let's keep pressing on, just a little further now. Makes you wonder what it's like to be born into a prestigious family. To think she was fighting shadows at that young of an age? Shinji and I don't even remember our parents' faces. It was painful, but in a way, that made things easier for us all as well. Especially considering the burden Mitsuru must have had to shoulder. Yep, she's strong. Thought I understood how serious of a problem the shadows are, but maybe it's even worse than I imagined. People getting caught up in accidents, having their minds consumed. What even are the shadows? Yeah, where did they come from? And it's so weird that only Persona users stand a chance against them. Do you think Personas and shadows may be related somehow? I wonder. He seems excited, I think. Anybody up here? Yes, Yukari is here. What's up, need something? Let's spend some time with her. I've been reading this non-fiction novel and it's getting really good. Maybe we can read together. Are there any books you've been meaning to check out? Well, since we've got all the time in the world, apparently. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I think out loud when I read. What are you reading, Aigis? What's it about? I'm gonna say psychology. That seems relevant to Persona. The psychology part means it has to do with the mind and mental health and stuff, right? I didn't know you were into that kind of thing. Well, I am now, all of a sudden. This dorm sure has all kinds of books, huh? Everything from casual manga to super complicated stuff. When we picked up this book in the Abyss, it reminded me of this place. And of how I never really read any of the books here. It's weird seeing them in their Tartarus getup in the dorm, so I kind of thought maybe now's a good time. You gotta make time to take breaks once in a while, right? Like when we watched that show together. A lot of the others used to read here, right? Fuka, Mitsuru-senpai, him too. It was kind of relaxing even when watching them from a distance, but I could never bring myself to just walk up and ask to join them. But yeah, when they took breaks, they were definitely getting something out of it. So I guess I'm trying to follow their example or something. That probably sounds kind of dumb, huh? Nah, not at all. Oh, thanks. So anyway, yeah, let's just take it easy for a little while longer. She sounds calm yet empowered. It's nice to see her smile. She's kind of been down in the dumps during this entire episode. Well, episode, I guess. Gets a healing Apex back, she's still the best healer in the game, no question.
Okay.
But that means we're gonna have to work twice as hard to make up for it. Of course we will. Yeah, we'll have more time to relax after we get out of here. Yeah, well, I mean, technically we have all the time, well, all the time in the world minus, you know, the food that we can't go get. But I guess if we can go to Ptolomea, can we just survive on the pharmacy food? Let's talk to Junpei. I have to go around to talk to him? Oh, Aichan, you free at all? Want to do something fun? I'm actually not so sure what I can do this on my own. Think you could help me out? Yes, I can. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. Found this spice set in the abyss of time, right? So I wanted to try cooking. Never cooked in my life, but I think it'll be fine. Let's head to the kitchen pronto. This is gonna go horribly. It's already burning. Huh. People make cooking look so easy. I thought I could just whip something up lickety-split. Hey, Aichan, is cooking actually really hard? Skill issue. Well, that's just a matter of perspective. Pretty sure. Whatever. Besides, it's way too early to throw in the towel. If I give up now, the only thing I manage to do is fail. Come on, Aichan, let's put our heads together and turn the dang tables, yeah? Well, have the turns have tabled. Let's do it, buddy. Hell yeah, we got this in the bag. Now's my chance for a heroic comeback. Any luck? Any luck? Alright, time to unleash my ultimate attack. Eat this! Well, I do want to eat it. Well, I guess everybody ate it. Damn, can't believe I actually turned that disaster of a dish into a tasty, chunky curry. That Roo sure is one hell of a miracle worker. I know Sonata-san told me to be more realistic, but you can really turn the tables in an instant. Yeah, that's what happens when you have somebody helping you. Exactly, that's why you just gotta go for it, you know? Maybe some folks prefer to pull back and try again later because they're confident they'll succeed next time. But me, not so much. I just kind of panic like I gotta do something now because there might not be a next time. I guess that's why I like those ultimate attacks so much. They can turn things around in just one move. Maybe I'll be strong enough to pull one off whenever, wherever I want someday. Seems like he experienced an epiphany, and he gets his other characteristic back. Critical amp. He gets crit rate and crit strength up. Crit. He crit good, he crit lot. Well, I'm stuffed. How about we put all this stuff away and get going? Thanks for helping me, Aigis. He did not call me Aichan, he just called me Aigis. How nice. He does have new dialogue, though. Hello? Please? So, with those freaky doors that show the past, we've seen Amada, Sonata, me, and Koromaru, and Kirijo-senpai. And if we're the reason this thing exists, then I wonder if there's a door for each of us. That means there's, how many left? No use in thinking about it now. Let's just get in there and open those doors. As long as we have a key. And I imagine Yukari also has dialogue. Since Junpei's opened up, I don't know where she is. Oh, she's up here for some reason. Feels so long ago now, but I used to not really like Mitsuru-senpai. Really? None of us could tell. It's like I thought I was the only one going through stuff, and I had all these assumptions and made her out to be the bad guy. Well, at least she has grown. Oh, wait. I saw a smiley face up there. Oh, hello! Oh, Aigis, Koromaru wanted me to play with him. Since we came across that dog, when was this? Have I just been missing this? Thought I'd indulge him. Would you care to join us? Sure, I don't know how old this is. But okay, we're not playing with him. We're just having tea and he's off on his own. You having a hard time, Koromaru? Oh, he's looking for it. That's what this is. We're playing a little game I learned from Yamagishi. Koromaru has to find a specific object by scent alone. In a way, it's like treasure hunting. He's like a police dog. Apparently, police dogs undergo similar training for scent tracking as well. Considering how talented he is, perhaps he'd do quite well in that field. Did he find it? Oh, he's not happy. Oh no. Growl all you want, I'm not telling you where it is. Oh no. You can do it, little guy, I believe. Precisely, I know you can do this, Koromaru. And off he goes, trotting away. I admit I did make this round harder. The scent is weaker, and there are more dead ends to throw him off the trail. Not only that, but I also hid it in an elevated location that's, well, if he can't get to it, that's just mean. That's excessive. See, even the robot thinks you're being mean to the dog. Amada and Yamagishi said the same thing. In the face of a challenge, I believe what's most important is upholding respect. From where I stand, disregarding one's weakness is neither kindness nor fairness. In actuality, it's overconfidence, plain and simple, and no different from looking down on the opponent. That's why I never hold back, no matter who or what I'm up against. Woof! And he found it. Well, clearly it wasn't too high up. It made it sound like it was on top of the fridge or something. Yay, très bien! I never doubted you for a moment, Koromaru. I'm fortunate to be surrounded by such reliable friends. Perhaps that's why I can afford to be more optimistic. After her game with Koromaru-san, Mitsuru-san seems to have reaffirmed her principles. And, okay, I don't think this was too long ago. She gets ailment surge back.
Let's see.
I'll have to ramp up the difficulty as well so that you won't find the next one so quickly. And he's excited. Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay, so are they now downstairs? Or I guess just Mitsuru? Is she down here? Yes, okay, so we're all good. I vowed to protect my father, but I couldn't even manage that. Every time I want to protect someone, I lose them. But no longer, not anymore. I guess, would you lend me your strength? Okay, well, since that is the end of that block, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day here. Go ahead and save. Got about an hour and 10 minutes out of that play session, so I'd say that was a success. And I will see you guys very soon.